Record books are chock full of history and amazing numbers, plus a well-decorated runner has advice for the next generation. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Did you know that Muskegon High School has won more football games than any other high school in MHSAA history? The Big Reds began play in 1895, and going into Week 4 have won 879 games. From 1968 through 1975, Hudson won a state record 72 consecutive games. The longest active winning streak belongs to Grand Rapids Catholic Central, who have now won 40 straight. And the last time a team went through the entire regular season without allowing a point was in 1973, when Saginaw Arthur Hill went 9-0, winning every game by shutout. There are entire record books for each of the MHSAA's 29 sports online. Just go to MHSAA.com. Each sport has a link for their record book near the top of their page. You can look for team or individual records, as well as records for championship events. It's a great way to delve into the history of each sport. How else would you know that Rockford has made 26 straight football postseasons, the longest streak in state history? And if you think you have a record that should be added, check out the submission instructions at the top of each record book page. Game balls this week go to Boyne City's Ava Tarsi. The junior volleyball player had 35 assists, 7 kills, and 5 aces in Boyne City's come-from-behind 3-2 win over Sheboygan. Sturgis running back Jacob Thompson, who ran for 302 yards and 6 touchdowns in a 55-34 win over Plainwell. Thompson also threw for a score in the win. And to Lake Orion senior volleyball player Nina Horning. She helped lead the Dragons to a straight sets win over Detroit Country Day, including 10 kills alone in the third set, as she continues to move up the all-time list in that category.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MI Student Aid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
In volleyball, you'll sometimes see the first referee give a double thumbs up signal. That's not because the referee was impressed with a huge spike. So what does it mean? A double thumbs up signal indicates there will be a replay of the rally or point. What causes a do-over for a rally or point? This most often occurs when something or someone enters the proximity of the playing area, but can also happen when the ball gets lodged in the net or overhead obstruction, when it hits certain objects on the wall short distances from the court, and when a player gets a little anxious and serves before the first ref's whistle. And, unlike any other sport, the point will be replayed if the officials just can't come to an agreement on the call. The point gets wiped off the board, and the whole rally starts anew, like it never happened.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you are interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. On June 23, 1972, Title IX was signed into law. In the 50 years since, millions of girls have participated in an MHSAA-sponsored sport, and that number continues to grow every year. We've celebrated their numerous contributions and achievements in a variety of ways this past year, and will continue to do so leading up to the 25th Annual Women in Sports Leadership Conference in October. Today, we highlight Kayla Jackson. The recent Detroit Renaissance graduate won 5 individual track and field championships and was a part of 6 relay titles. She owns the all-finals record in the 200 and 400 relay, and next, she's off to run at the University of Georgia.
Being a female athlete is important to me because it kind of shows other girls and women that we can do the same thing just as men and maybe be even better. And I just want to let people know that it's okay to make mistakes. Not everything's going to be perfect, but as long as you put the most effort into your craft, then everything will be okay.
For more information on the WISL conference or for previous Title IX at 50 spotlights, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
to build up to this moment and everything. It's kind of a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more perspective. This is the greatest feeling ever, man. I mean, we've been waiting for this ever since we walked off Montague's field last year. This is the best feeling ever.
Linking my polite sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Linking my polite sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep waiting on my sleep. Know that they ride or die. I keep waiting on my sleep. Baby hustle, but the night. Waiting on my sleep. Know that they ride or die.
West Michigan football fans, it is the North Grove Game of the Week. I'm Billy D, and it is time for the Battle for the Bell. We're now going to take it up to our hosts, John Russell and Cal VanSingel.
And we are here. Good evening, everyone. John Russell along with Cal VanSingel. It is the Battle of the Bell here at Whitehall High School, as we have Montague taking on the Whitehall Vikings, both in the Lakes 8 Conference. Montague 1-0 in the conference, 2-1 overall. And this is Whitehall's first conference game, Cal. And they have started out, well, you couldn't get any better than their start at 3-0.
I tell you what, and they have played some really good teams and won decisively. I'm a believer in Whitehall this year. And I tell you what, they have really just done a great job. Tony Sigmund has this team ready to go. He's got some great assistant coaches, and Coach Stratton and Van Weeren, DeRose and Minor, and they have their team ready to go. And, you watch them, you look at them on their highlights, you look at their size, they're big, they're physical, they're fast, they get after it. Great ball club out here we're going to see. But Montague, of the last 12, you go back to 2010, Montague's 10-2 against this team. So this is going to be a great matchup here this evening here in Whitehall.
Yeah, Whitehall was able to win last year 34-14 to snap, I believe, a 6-game losing streak. And as you said, it's a rivalry that has been a great rivalry, unfortunately, and each dog has had its day. I mean, there was times when Whitehall had dominated the rivalry, and there were times more recently, I guess, that you'd say that Montague has dominated. But losing to Montague, outside of the fact that it hurts your feelings because it's a rivalry game, doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world, because you're playing a team in Montague that has made some deep runs, 3 state championships, and, of course, during the Pat Collins era.
And I'll tell you what, Pat Collins has done. When he was here, man, all they did was win.
Right.
I think they had one down here, and that's it. And there's a whole lot of trophies.
Brought to you by our proud sponsors of Whitehall Athletic Boosters.
Staff. But if my stats are right, 78 times these two teams have hooked up. And Montague leads overall 41-37. So Whitehall only 4 games behind, tying this one up here. I think a lot of people are favoring Whitehall to win this one, but that's why you play the games.
Right.
You said it's the rivalry. It's separated by the river. It's for the bell. It's for all the marbles, short of that conference title. So that's why you play these games, and there's a lot of hype. I went and got a water a minute ago, and I tell you what, it's crazy out there, John.
They were just talking about everybody having to kind of snuggle here because it's looking like it might be a capacity crowd, as you might well imagine. And, Montague kind of comes in, I think, with maybe just saying, hey, we're gonna play loose. Nobody really expects us necessarily to win. I mean, they're going in as probably the decided underdog, and hey, let's just strap it on and see where it takes us tonight, right?
And it's 48 minutes. That's 48 minutes, and anything can happen in 48 minutes. I think last year we were here. I think a lot of people thought Whitehall was going to beat Oak Ridge, and all of a sudden Oak Ridge, they forced a They forced a turnover, which was run back. I think Garza was the big guy. Ethan Garza from Oak Ridge popped that fumble loose and ran it in for the touchdown. Then they score again. I think they get up. Joza, thank you, Ethan Joza. They get up 14-zip, and Whitehall just couldn't recover. So that's why you play these games. You got to play these games. It's a beautiful night here for football in Whitehall.
Want to send out some thank yous and some salutes to Bill Mann. He is our producer tonight. Jesse King, of course, the CatchMark crew, Matt Tarquette. Trent Alpinar, he is up on the roof running the cameras there. Also, he is flying the CatchMark corporate jet tonight. You'll see the drone pictures. That all goes well. Brent and Kara Rath, want to thank them. And, of course, our own Scott DeCamp, who you'll be talking to in just a second. Also, special shout-out to our sponsors, because Cal and I would be up here talking to ourselves if it wasn't for these fine people. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Also, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing and Heating, Heating and Cooling, and then Dave Duesenberry, a good friend from Caldwell. And also a special sponsor tonight, Battle of the Bells sponsor, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're told that we'll be talking with Stephanie Ware at halftime about those fine folks and their what they do in this community. And when I turn the headphones over to her, maybe we'll just stay with her, because I'm sure she's going to be a whole lot better looking than you, Calvin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, where's Scotty at?
Scott is right here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch out of here and get Scott all wired up.
Yeah, well, we get Scott. We get him with the headphones on once again here. Montague at Whitehall. I'll tell you what, field's in great shape. The grounds crew has done a wonderful job, and it's pink out night. For those of you that are watching, I'm sure you see a lot of kids out here with the pink, a lot of the adults out here with the pink on, support breast cancer and everything, which is great. That's just a great breast cancer awareness. I mean, it affects so many women, and it's just so awesome that these schools continue to do that. So welcome in Scott DeCamp, the boss. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I'll tell you what, let's go back. You had a great career with MLive, about 20-year career with MLive, writing sports for them, and then you come over here just a year ago.
Yep.
So tell us about what are some of the adjustments that you have had to make here in the last year. Let's start with that.
Well, first off, let me say that I loved my time at MLive and missed my teammates there, and colleagues and managers and everybody. They were really good to me. So my decision to leave wasn't anything bad that happened there. It was just, I think I was looking for something maybe a little new, a little fresh. And I never imagined I'd find something in my own backyard. I mean, I live in Whitehall, technically Whitehall address on, kind of South Whitehall, I guess. But, it's been great working here at CatchMark. We're trying a bunch of new things. And one of the best things is just being tested by our management team. Brent Rath, our managing partner, continuing to grow in different ways with, the different reading we do and just the processes and standards that we're trying to establish, and trying to have fun too, which we have a lot of that too. Yeah,
and that's awesome when you can have fun at your workplace and still get your work done. I tell you what, I know that you worked about, and this is no lie, a lot of days when you were at MLive, you were working 18 to 20 hours a day. You had long days. You were writing a lot of articles. I imagine that's now 14 to 16 hours a day.
Yeah, on game nights they're still busy. But they're not as bad. Part of that was on me. It wasn't that MLive was making me do that. It was just I was taking that on myself, trying to cover a big area of 25 schools or so. And you don't want to kind of leave any of them out, so you're going out of your way to try to do it well, you know.
Absolutely. CatchMark has done a lot here in the first year. A lot. I mean, actually, it's 2 years with the first was the audio 2 years ago when COVID happened, and now you're doing the video and the audio. What are some of the things looking forward? What are some of the things you want to do here in the future to make this even bigger and better?
Well, we'd love to get to a point where we're streaming, multiple games on a given night.
Okay.
And not just football either. We do a lot of football, but we do some other sports too, like volleyball, soccer. Right now in the fall, we do those too. We've done baseball. You guys have called baseball.
Yep, thank you. That was a lot of fun.
I love having you guys part of the team because, first of all, you're just great people, great men. But you guys are, just legends in the area, and everyone loves listening to you guys. And it just helps to have a great team. But we got some plans and things we want to do, but we have to kind of establish what we're doing in the West Michigan Conference first. That's why there's the temptation to want to go cover the Muskegans and the Mona Shores and Reese Puffers like I did at M Live. And trust me, it's hard to kind of pull back from that. But we're doing this intentionally. We have the plans to get back to those schools and kind of grow out what we're doing here to those schools as well and other conferences. But we want to get it right here in the conference. And we're really big in the video space, live streams, profiles of the week, podcasts, coaches shows, different stuff like that. We want to continue heading that way, I think.
Gotcha. What's been your biggest hurdle? What's been the biggest thing you've had to overcome in the last year?
I think it's just letting go of the way I've always done it. You know, like because I've been doing this career about almost 25 years, and you get habits of the way you do things, and it's hard to kind of break away from that. And Brent's challenged me at CatchMark, and I'm trying to challenge myself and colleagues, try to hold me accountable. We hold each other accountable. Hardest part is just kind of trying to think of new ways to do things, and that are still going to resonate with people. Yeah.
Let's talk about this game for a minute. This summer, you were telling us that Whitehall has a special team, and I'm with you because I've seen who they've beaten, Hastings and Unity Christian. Now, it's not Unity last year, but it's still a perennial playoff team. They got both of those teams pretty good. So I'm kind of drinking that red and white Kool-Aid over here. This is a special football team, is it not?
I think it is, yeah. And again, we're only 3 games in. This is game number 4. But so far, they've kind of lived up to the billing. And, the test, I think, for them as they go is to keep it week by week and not get too far ahead of themselves and not maybe, as they say, read their clippings too much and maybe believe the hype too much and keep working and keep focused, because I think this is a team that has a shot to make a real run come playoff time, I think.
Talk about playoffs. By the end of the night, we're going to be almost through halfway of the season. It just doesn't seem like it at all. But there's some teams out there in Division 4 that are really good that Whitehall's going to bump into, and probably, I wouldn't think maybe week 2, but week 3 for sure. And one of them's Grand Rapids South Christian.
That's right. If you look at the latest AP Division 4 rankings, South Christian's number 1, Whitehall's number 2. And then, by the way, don't forget about Forest Hills Eastern. And that's a team that beat Whitehall a couple years ago in the playoffs. And then, you always got, Unity's, they're 1 and 2 right now, but if they get in the playoffs, they're probably going to be an issue for some teams. And then don't forget about a team like Coopersville, which could be a sleeper. Division 4 is tough, and that's that's one of the reasons why Whitehall maybe has struggled to get deeper into the playoffs, because you're playing in the West Michigan Conference, which is mostly 5 and 6 and 7 divisions, 5, 6, and 7 schools, and then you're going to play Division 4 schools in the playoffs.
Talk about Montague here. I think a lot of people probably had Montague beating Ravenna. I think I picked Montague over Ravenna that night. Ravenna came out. Justin Ego and his staff had a great game plan, and they executed well. They kind of tip over in Montague at Ravenna. Kind of a little bit of a shock, but talk to us. What have you heard this week out of the Montague Wildcats building up to this game?
Well, they had a couple guys out for last week against OV, a couple guys that got ejected at Ravenna for different infractions that they had, and but they're back now. So I think they might have maybe a couple kids with that are dinged up, but I think they got most of their standout guys back. And so that's a big lift for them. And, rivalry game, funny things happen sometimes, and there's a thing called pride and emotion that plays into it. And some funny things happen. Like last year, it was 34-14 Whitehall, but it was tied at 14 going into the fourth quarter. And there was actually, Montague had a couple plays that they missed on early that they could have put Whitehall in a hole, and if they're in a hole, maybe that changes the whole complexion of things.
Whitehall's that team, they seem to lose. I don't want to get in trouble here. They seem to lose that one game a year and kind of maybe surprises somebody. I know last year Oak Ridge came in here and got them pretty good. They forced the fumble that they ran back for a touchdown, then they score again. I think they jumped on them 14-0. So, I'd love to see, here you go, left and right. You love to see them go undefeated, but then again, you want to see Montague come out here with the upset too. You're playing neutral here when you're doing this job, as you well know.
Right.
But want to see Whitehall get through that 9-0 season without that hiccup on their resume. Don't want to see them with a blemished record.
No, for sure. And in this game, you just want to see a great game. It's obviously a great crowd. It's going to be it's a beautiful night. But you want to see both teams play up to their capability and not have any regrets afterwards, and hope they stay healthy and all those things, because, both of them maybe, could make a bit of a run in the playoffs in their respective divisions. One thing I didn't really realize until a couple days ago is that West Catholic is Division 6 now. So that's a team that Montague could potentially have to contend with.
And could be early.
Yeah.
Unless they would get bumped north, which I don't think they would. Probably enough sixes up there where they could be in a region. Yeah. And then you're right, then they would be in a region with West Catholic and have to deal with their great running back who seems to run over everybody.
Right, he's committed to Air Force, I believe.
Oh, so he's smart too.
Yeah. Smart, disciplined, athletic, big.
Wow. Okay.
All those things.
Yes. Speaking of big, Napier, number 78. The kid is huge.
He's a big boy. He got hurt last year, hurt his knee, and he's back.
Yeah.
He's a kid that doesn't – I'm glad you brought him up. He doesn't get enough attention, I don't think. Part of that's on me for not giving him enough of it and others. But he's really a key to their offensive line. But they've got some big boys up there. One guy I want to mention, and maybe you were going to get to him, was Grayson Shepard. It sounds like he's dressing tonight, but it sounds like he's not going to play.
Okay.
He kind of dinged his knee up a little bit again, but sounds like it's not season ending. Sounds like he should be back here maybe in a couple weeks or so.
Gotcha. Let's talk about your family, your daughters, your wife. How are they doing? I'm a family guy. You know that. I always ask you about your family. How's your family doing?
They're doing great. My wife was just kind of coming off having COVID.
Okay.
So she was working from home, but she's been feeling fine the last week and a half. Everyone else has fortunately been able to duck the COVID bug in our house, but everyone's doing well. They're well into school now.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter, Emily, who's now 12, she's actually going to be here tonight running around somewhere with her friends, which my wife was fine with it. I guess I'm fine with it, but I guess that's just I guess I used to do the same thing growing up when I was at games, although I probably watched the games a little more.
Yeah, my daughters would normally just go hang out with their friends. So, I tell you what. Well, Scott, we got a little bit over 11 minutes left, and final thoughts here on the game here tonight.
I like Whitehall.
Okay.
In my predictions, I went 42-20, I believe, and I just think they've got just too many horses.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. By the way, I know I'm going to shoot myself in the foot on this, but who's leading the pack? You know how we have all of our picks. You know who's leading the pack because I shouted you out in my column this week. A new guy comes in and starts dominating this thing. Well, I got to tell you what, one bad night you can go right back.
Well, I think we had all the same picks this week, so it's not going to be this week.
Yeah,
I'm not catching you this week.
No, but I tell you what, and how I went up on everybody a little bit was last week as I took White Cloud over Hesperia.
You did.
Yeah, and that was
White Cloud got him, and I'm having a hard time figuring out Hesperia and White Cloud. To be honest with you, but so.
Gotcha. Well, Scott, great to see you.
Thank you, man.
And always love having you come up, and don't be a stranger.
Have a great call, man.
All righty, thank you very much.
Yep.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, see you.
All right, Scotty slides out. Big John's going to slide back in. A little over 10 minutes left to go here before we have the kickoff here in Whitehall. Montague at Whitehall here tonight, a battle of the bell. It's a pink out. Looking forward to calling this game. This is a game we look forward to calling all the time, every single year, because it is such a battle. It's just a great, great tradition. 78 times these two teams have met, and 41-37 Montague holds that short or slight lead here over Whitehall. So my partner's slowly getting back in his seat.
Yeah,
how you doing there?
I am doing well. How about you?
I'm good. Let me guess. You went and got a brat and didn't bring me one.
No, I'll tell you what. You got to fight your way through the crowd here. I was safe up here. I'll tell you that for sure. We're also going to keep folks, as we normally try to do, updated on all the other games from around the area. Speaking of those games from around the area,
yes,
of course, we're here for, in addition to being the Battle of the Bell, it is the pink out. Everybody's decked out in their pink. They got the pink numerals on the field here. So you got Fremont taking on Grant tonight. Should be an interesting game. Kind of a old rivalry from years past a little bit.
Yep, and I had lunch with Justin Visser today.
Oh, did you?
Who's a former Fremont alum and now works for Grant Public Schools as a school liaison officer and is doing a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. He's already changing that culture over there. Just so proud of JV.
Sure.
And we had lunch today. Yeah, we had a little battle there at lunch about who's going to win that one.
Yeah, he's still even though he's in Grant, still has those Packer roots, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He was a fantastic receiver back in the day. Ludington's at Oak Ridge tonight. Other games, you have Orchard View taking on Manistee, Hart taking on Muskegon Heights. That ought to be an interesting one. For Heights, they're going to have to get ready for some speed there, aren't they?
Did you see my pick? I picked Hart, but something was telling me Muskegon Heights with all that speed. I know they're 0-3.
Right.
But I don't know if Hart. First of all, you just never know if Heights is, is Heights 100%. Do they have everybody because of injuries? We're about halfway through the season.
Sure.
So you don't know if you have everybody. But Heights has got speed. Right. They have athletes.
Speed kills, right?
No, speed doesn't kill. The sudden stop does.
North Muskegon is at Hesperia tonight. Mason County is at Holton. Holton looking for their first win of the season, and they have Shelby taking on Ravenna. The standings in the Lakes Conference, you got Ludington, Montague, and Oak Ridge all 1-0. You have Whitehall yet to play a conference game, although they're 3-0 overall. And then you have Fremont, Manistee, and Orchard View at 0-1. Over in the Rivers Conference, it looks like the Rivers getting healed up just a little bit. They all started out pretty auspiciously with, I think, everybody in the Rivers Conference in Week 1 losing a non-conference game, but they're battling their way back. And you have Hart, North Muskegon, Ravenna, Hart, North Muskegon, and Ravenna at 1-0. Hesperia yet to play a league game until, tonight, obviously. And then you have Holton, Mason County, and Shelby at 0-1.
Some people ask about enrollments, and that's the biggest thing. I think one of the biggest things is West Michigan Conference expanded into 2 tiers. And if you talk about enrollment in this one, Whitehall has 627 students, and we have Montague at 441 students. So a difference of enrollment of 186 kids here.
Yeah.
Now you think, well, that's a lot, but you know what? Since 2010, Montague's been 10-2, so it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Sometimes you look at Division 8, Muskegon Catholic had all those great years. Granted, you're getting kids in from all over the area to play for you. And but, boy, I tell you what, they won a lot of games against bigger schools also.
Yeah. Tony Sigmund in his 10th year, I believe he told me.
Really?
Time flies, doesn't it? I remember when he just kind of started out. And, so yeah, it makes us feel older. But I'll tell you what, he has really stabilized. He and his coaching staff have stabilized this program. And he has got them into some postseason action in recent years. So I believe they've been in the playoffs 7 of the last 8 years. You talk about playoffs, and again, you go back to the Pat Collins time as well. Justin Dennett taking over last year did a fine job getting them in the playoffs. But they only missed the playoffs like 2011. Other than that, they've been in the playoffs like I think 20 out of 21 years or something like that.
Yeah, they have done a fantastic job. And I can remember, wasn't that long ago, you would call Tony and say, hey, we're coming to your game, and he wanted to go, no, you're not.
He would hang up. But I'll tell you what, he said, since we've been with CatchMark, our record has not been that bad, so we're welcome. Actually, he and I had a nice talk about it. He's a great guy to talk to. Not that Justin isn't. I mean, we have a really good relationship with all of the coaches, but it was just kind of neat to kind of talk about some stuff with Tony, kind of necessary. I say off the record, nothing really scandalous or anything like that, but just letting him talk a little bit, getting his opinions on certain things. And boy, he's really got some opinions. One of them was the schedule. I said, man, you guys really went out and loaded yourself up with that schedule. Hudsonville Unity Christian, of course, we see that they've kind of fallen on harder times than maybe anticipated after that loss to Whitehall. But then you have Hastings, who's very tough. And he says, we got to kind of do that. One, if in order to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? That sort of mentality. But he also said, I said, how do you think, about the new playoff alignment and all that stuff? Because there is some criticism about it, or some concerns that maybe you're not going to get the playoff points you need, or to position yourself where you want to be. And he said, well, that's one of the reasons why we really kind of tried to juice the schedule a little bit more in the non-conference weeks a little bit. So he says, you got the teams. I said, that's a little bit of an art, isn't it? Because you have to make your schedule usually out, a couple of years in advance. So you have to anticipate what your team is going to look like in a year and a half, maybe 2 years down the road when you're scheduling these games. So he said, yeah, it is. But he said, that's just one of the things you have to do.
Absolutely. And, John, with the CatchMark, we stream all over the world.
Right.
This game can be seen all over the world. Well, we have a guy watching us in Texas.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
Okay.
He goes, I've got you guys on YouTube right now here in Texas. Awesome job you do, Cal. John's not too bad neither. No.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome job you and John do. Miss seeing you guys up in the booth, the one and only Ryan Campaw.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yes. Ryan.
Good to see you, Ryan.
Ryan's big time now.
Yes.
I see he's doing it. It was great to see him when I was on Facebook, seeing kind of keeping up with his career, and he does have a career, just a great young man, and we've Very nice young man. He's gonna go far. That's
yes,
for sure.
he will.
So
Yes,
good
he
for
will.
him.
Stay driven, stay focused, buddy.
You betcha. Exactly that. Again, our sponsors here, we will talk about the White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. At halftime, we'll be talking with Stephanie Ware. She is a marketing director and communications director for the White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, and they are our Battle of the Bell sponsor. I want to welcome them aboard for this special game. They're located on White Lake near Lake Michigan on the shores of Western Michigan and Muskegon County. That kind of narrows it down, doesn't it, Cal? The Chamber provides information on Montague and Whitehall, shopping, marinas, boating, golf, beaches, lodging, resorts, cottage rentals, the area. They really are a liaison between the business owners and even the folks in politics, the local politics here. They're kind of your one-stop shopping, and they're really cheerleaders for this area. They do a fantastic job. And I'll tell you what, this area is it's got to be kind of easy to be a cheerleader for this area. This is a beautiful area. This Montague, Whitehall area, the White Lake area, isn't it?
Why do you think I want to move here so bad? All the Montague people and Whitehall people are going, what? Whoa. We have enough of you on Friday night. We don't need you over here now full time.
That's what's taking it so long is they have to pass that. They have to pass that issue, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of different realtors looking for me, and I'm sure they're going, no, don't show him that house. No. Great community. Would love to live here on the lake.
Phone number for the White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce is 231-893-4585. I want to thank them as well as our core sponsors for making this all possible. Well, what are you thinking here tonight? I think both of us had picked, if we go back to our CatchMark picks, both had picked Whitehall.
Yes.
That's nothing against Montague, but you kind of pick with your heart and or your head, and that's wherever you're at. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, sometimes you pick with your heart and you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And more often than not, you should be picking with your head.
Right.
And I think both of us this time picked with our head, rightfully so. I think Whitehall's going to win this one. I just can't tell what the score is going to be yet. Whitehall's got a great team. They're big, they're strong, they're fast, they're athletic, good coaching staff. Montague's got some kids who are big, strong. They have a great coaching staff also. So, and it's, once again, but it's that battle for that bell, and the significance of the bell is the biggest thing. Now there are league implications on this, league championship implications on this also, but that bell is a biggie.
Yeah, it really is. And I'll tell you what, Montague has already lost. They lost to Ravenna in a hard-fought game that we did in week number 2. So, football is just, those the games are like gold. You got to be able to win out, get yourself first of all in the playoffs, and then position yourself. So, it's really 4 weeks into the season, 3 weeks into the season, whatever it is. I guess 4 weeks, and you talk about must wins, but. This is not necessarily a must-win, but a hope you win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to figure too some of these teams. If someone's going to go undefeated in the conference, I think it's going to be Whitehall.
Right.
But Whitehall struggled. And I've said it earlier, and it's not being critical. Whitehall seems to have that one game a year when they struggle. When's it going to be, or can they just literally roll right through this whole conference? A lot of people picked. I think just about all of us at CatchMark. I think Scott DeCamp maybe said that Whitehall would win it outright, but I think the rest of us thought there might be a two-way. I think Mike Taylor thought there'd be a three-way tie.
Right.
So we're going to have to see what happens here. Is this got another good month of football going on?
All right, looks like we're going to get ready for our national anthem here, and we will take it down to the field for the national anthem here in Whitehall. It is the Battle of the Bell here in Whitehall, Michigan. All right, back here, just ready for the start of this matchup here between Whitehall and Montague. Of course, Kyle Stratton, a great young quarterback. Last year, we watched his first season and just really watched him grow. He is 27 of 38, 616 yards, up among the leaders, actually second place in the West Michigan Conference in passing yardage to James Young, who's having a great year over at North Muskegon. Kyle has thrown for 11 touchdowns, 2 INTs, and this young man is obviously the real deal. And you could see about midway through last year that this really kind of became his team. You know, always wonder about that with a young man in the huddle and how it's going to all come together.
I think I can't remember what game it was, but I think we watched him grow up during that game. I know the game was here, and all of a sudden he just seemed to improve as that game went on. And my goodness, I tell you what, you know, he's not that big of a kid neither. He's not that 6'3", 220-pound right-handed that slings at 90 miles an hour. But I tell you what, the kid's a gamer, and he plays hard. He's a great athleticism, great work ethic. And, yeah, this is his football team.
Yeah, he's thrown for 616 yards. He's also ran for 269, so he can hurt you with his arm. He can hurt you with his legs. Nate Boley is a leader for them. He's run for over 140 yards. He's also one of their leading receivers. Speaking of leading receivers, how about Trainen Ayler? 10 catches for 333 yards and 6 touchdowns. So they've got a receiving core of Ayler, Thompson, Boley that do a fantastic job. Meanwhile, for Montague, they've got some weapons too. Chase Gowell in his first year at quarterback. They got a fine running back in Adam Baird. Baird is getting the job done. I believe he's running for like 268 yards. He's receiving for over 100 yards as well. And then that receiving core includes Paul Olson and Owen Peterson and some of those guys. And boy, Silas Jancic, the guy on the line there, like he's already got 39 tackles, 1 sack this year. He's just a monster on the line, isn't he?
And I'll tell you what, I believe now, if everything we heard is true, he owns a national weightlifting record on the bench press for his weight class.
Wow.
And I want to say, I think we were told he's like 189 pounds, and he benches like a little over 400 pounds. So that's a lot, partner. That's like lifting you and I, man.
Well, I tell you what, I lift 400 pounds every time I stand up. So not to take anything away from that young man.
No. I tell you what, we are about ready to get underway.
Montague kicking off to Whitehall in the Battle of the Bell. A little line drive kick. It's going to filter its way all the way back to number 11. That is Trainen Ayler. And Ayler's trying to find a seamer on the left side. He's up to the 40, up to the 45-yard line, brought down as he gets up to about the 47, 48-yard line. And the Whitehall Vikings going to have excellent field position to start this game as we are just underway here at Whitehall High School.
Well, John, I'll tell you what, let's go back over to Malcolm Evans over there on about the 30 with a big block, which really helped to spring him for additional 20 yards. Malcolm Evans, nice job with that bone-crushing block.
Ball is going to officially be at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Stratton out of the shotgun or maybe a pistol veer formation. Man in motion to the rest side. It's going to be a keeper by Stratton. And boy, he is hogtied and brought down for a loss back to the 45-yard line. Montague having no part of that, Cal.
No, Rodney Brassfield leading the charge defensively that time for the Montague Wildcats. Nice job by Rodney fighting off a block. And then, of course, here come a couple other guys to help him wrap him up and bring him down.
Talking about monsters along the line, we were just checking out, was it Winton Napier?
Oh,
that guy is a man down there, isn't he?
He is a big young man, and he's thick. He's not thick-heavy. He's thick.
Back to pass is Stratton, fires it, coming back for his receiver. He has it. That is Ayler, and Ayler has it down to the 35-yard line before he's wrestled out of bounds.
Yeah, River Jarka there with that sophomore with that defensive coverage. Ayler hit the brakes, and Jarka went past him, then in return to come back to him, slipped a little bit. So it looked like he slipped a little bit. So a little bit late getting back to him.
1st and 10 for the Whitehall Vikings already inside Montague territory at the 35-yard line. Stratton out of the shotgun. He's got number 22 as his running back, Jackson Cook. They will shuttle in Cook, Mack, and Tenbrook in the running back position. This is Cook. Speaking of Cook, he's at the 20, cuts back down to the 15-yard line. And, man, eating up bushel baskets full of yardage. Another 1st down for the Whitehall Vikings.
Jarka over there with that. Just one of the guys on that defensive stop. That offensive line, Nazurski and Rake Russell, Monroe, and Napier doing a great job
This is a handoff around the left side. This is Malcolm Irwin. Irwin trying to turn the corner, and Montague stringing it out pretty well, and they're going to saddle him for maybe a loss of a yard and a half.
Yeah, good hustle down that line of scrimmage that time by the Montague Wildcats. He just they would not let him turn the corner and get going. Once again over there, Michael Moore over there. I think Jarka also over there. And just good job of them. Good defense that time here by Montague. Sets up that 2nd and 13. John?
Had a chance to talk with Mr. Jenkins. Ira doing fine over at the University of Michigan as a wrestler. Of course, he missed all last year on the football team, as did Grayson Shepard. We understand Grayson may be setting out this one. And we are looking forward to seeing Grayson play for the first time in a couple of years. This is a keeper by Stratton. He's into the backfield, and he has a touchdown, 13-yard touchdown run for Kyle Stratton. And just like that, Whitehall is on the board. That's his 4th rushing touchdown to go with his 11 passing touchdowns. And you could say that young man is a touchdown machine. 6-0 Whitehall. 10:04 left here in this first quarter.
Well, started the drive was at 11:50, and they score at 10:04. Like you said, John, that did not take long. And that big offensive line, holy smokes, they're moving people out there right now.
And kicking the extra pointer, trying to, will be Landon Howe. They have about 3 kickers on this team. They have Howe. They also have McDowell, and the kick is up and good. And then they have a girl, Abby Berman. So they got kind of a kicking by committee there. Landon Howe pulls it through the upright, 7-0. Whitehall takes an early lead with 10:04 left in this first quarter.
Some teams have no kickers.
Yeah.
And Whitehall's got 3.
Sure. And apparently they don't have to use their punter, so in fact, I don't know if they've had to punt this year, just judging by the scores. I mean, they have really rolled over everybody this year.
Yeah, good job of special teams there as Howe makes that PAT. Nice snap, gets it down. Special teams once again a third of the game.
Right.
And a very, very big part of the game, because when things do not go right, you immediately know it.
Whitehall has scored 151 points total this year. They've given up just 56. Montague has scored 69, given up 37. And Whitehall has just rolled through Hudsonville Unity Christian 54-26. What a track meet that was in the first half before defense kicked in for Whitehall in the second half. They beat Hastings 41-30, and then Alpena 56-0. And here's a kickoff, rather short kick, and it's going to be fielded by one of the up men. It looks like number 50 for Montague. That would be James Cloud. Is going to hang on to it at the 30-yard line. He says, "Look what I found." You get a lineman with a ball there, huh?
But you know what? He did the smart thing.
He did.
Just called a fair catch.
Yep.
And didn't try to take. He's not used to carrying the ball.
Right.
Like a running back would be. So you're not going to carry it properly. More likely than not.
Sure.
Somebody could get in there and punch it out.
Montague, they beat Spring Lake in the opener 2017, lost to Ravenna, a game that we did 14-7. Then they beat Orchard View last week 42-6 to get where they are right now. Quarterback Chase Gow out of the shotgun. He's got Baird standing next to him. Fires it over right side. This is Olson, I believe, from the right side, and Olson is up across the 35 to maybe the 36-yard line. So good yardage on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, first guy looks like the first guy that was over there with Jackson Cook from his linebacker position, senior here for the Whitehall Vikings. Most of you can see this game, but Montague moving right to left, driving here. The north, the field's in great condition here. And hopefully the ground crew, good job, keeping it green all summer. And, man, it looks fantastic. 2
wideouts left, 1 wideout right. Slot both sides. This is Adam Baird up through the middle, and he finds it going tough up the middle as he is going to gain very little, maybe a yard. It's going to be third down and about, looks like 4 yards to go for a first.
Jaden Alt-Gilbers was the first one there, along with Jackson Cook again to make that stop. There was a hole there. But Alt-Gilbers and Cook did a nice job of closing that hole down quickly. I thought he was going to get more yardage than that.
Tony Sigmund couldn't say enough good things about Alt-Gilbers. He said, I put this guy, he says, where do you need me, coach? He says, I moved him to different positions. He never whines or cries, and he does the best. He's up among their leading tacklers. He said he does whatever you're asking of him, and that's what you want. Back to pass. Oh, Gowell is hit as he lets it loose, and it's going to be incomplete. But, boy, he was tattooed. Now it's going to be a 4th down and 4.
A couple quick scores here. Compliments of Rick Hickman. North Muskegon 8, Hesperia nothing, Reed City 6, Big Rapids nothing. Thank you, Rick. I called him today.
Did you?
On my way home from Muskegon. Nice chat, getting caught up.
What'd you call him?
Nice young man.
Okay, all right. All right, 4th down and 4, ball at the 36-yard line.
You got to believe they're not going to go for it, are they? He's going to sneak back and punt, I bet.
Yeah, I think so. Yep,
there
now
we
he
go.
is. Yep, Gow will drop back now. Line drive, end over end kick, and this is Ayler with it. Back at the 30, fighting his way to the 35-yard line in decent field position for Whitehall for their second drive of the night. 8:42 left here in this first half.
Paul Olson doing a nice job. Solo tackle there by Paul Olson, wrapping him up and bringing him down. So where's it starting at?
35-yard line, first and 10.
You.
Want to thank North Grove Brewers, one of our fine sponsors located in Montague. Meet up with your friends and have some fantastic food, a great atmosphere there with music, great taco sandwiches. They got some trivia going, all kinds of stuff. 8735 Water Street, Montague. That is North Grove Brewers.
Well, let's see what this big offensive line can do here on this drive.
All right, Stratton is going to keep it. Quarterback draw up the middle. He's across the 40. He's at the 45. Look out, he's the 50. Down to the 45, down to the 41-yard line, and another first down for Whitehall. Man.
I think that's Jack McDowell over there, and then also number 40. Oh, right to grab the right team, VanSingel. Kellen Francis. And I got to find the number. Was that Brody Deeks? Trying to get caught up on everything.
First and 10, ball at the 41. Here's a flare pass over here to the right side. It is caught over there by number 3. That's Bawley. And Nate Bawley has it. Stop and go and fights his way down to the 35-yard line. He's got to get to the 31 for a first down.
That was Dakari Williams there on back-to-back tackles.
So it's going to be second down and about 5 yards to go for a first. 8:20, and it's been all Whitehall. They just don't look like you're going to be able to slow them down. Hey, some good news there. We didn't know if Grayson Shepard was going to play, but I see him lined up wide to the left side. So Graydon is
way out wide left?
Yeah. Well, hang on.
No, that's not him.
That's not him?
No.
Okay. That might be, it's probably a number that looks like 8 then.
44 and 66, so that is Brody Deeks. And Silas Jancic in on that stop.
You know who that is? That's my bad. That's
okay.
Camden Thompson with a number 9.
He was on the far side, so it's a long ways to look without binoculars.
I looked down there, and I saw he didn't have the knee brace. So.
Yep.
All right, third down and 1. Ball at the 32-yard line of Montague. Whitehall already up 7-0, and this is going to be a keeper on the left side. Pitch over here, left side to Bowley. His flag is down. Bowley reverses his field. He's down to the 30, 25, 20, and nobody's going to stop him. That's going to be a 32-yard touchdown run, but this might all be coming back for a hold.
I think it's going to be a hold, and it is on Whitehall. Good job by the official to catch that guy over on that left side with that hold. This one's coming back.
And
it's going to be, let me see the flags at the 34, so it's going to come back to the 44.
Boy, if you're Montague, you just have to be concerned with the ease that Whitehall is just able to rip off some yardage here.
And look at that offensive line. Chase Nazurski, and I'm sorry, Chase, if I'm getting your name wrong. It's not short, and there's a lot of letters in it. Chase Nazurski, Camden Rake, Wesley Russell, Chance Monroe, and Winton Napier. It's another one of those names. If you quick glance at it,
right?
It's like, it's just one of those names. We're going to leave it at that.
Back to pass is Stratton. He's looking to his left. Now he's going to go to his left, and he is firing it on the run. Man wide open, and that was Camden Thompson, but it's intercepted by number 4 for Montague. That'll be Dakari Williams. And it'll be first and 10 for Montague. Big defensive play there right around the 10-yard line with 7:18 left in this first quarter.
Well, I tell you what, it's almost as good as a punt.
Yeah.
Is it not? Just, you know what, if you're not going to get the completion, throw it down there. If it gets picked off, you don't want it on your stats. But, boy, you certainly did back up Montague.
Yeah, but
you got to rely on your defense.
But if you're Coach Dennett, you're saying thank you very much because now you keep them from scoring for a little while, too. So that's all good for – I'm thinking that – but I hear what you're saying.
Yep.
But I'm thinking at this point, Dennett would say, I don't care if we got it at the 1-yard line. At least we got it.
Yeah, because it was going to be fourth down, correct?
No.
Oh, wasn't?
No, because remember there was that penalty.
Oh, I was off and down. Off more than that.
Oh, this is a running back. I believe that's Baird, and Baird is going to be smothered for a loss, so they might be back to the 1-yard line before it's all over.
Taking a look out defensively there for, that was Everett Napier, a junior linebacker.
Going to be second down, about 14 yards to go. As they are down to, where are they at? They're down right around the 10, maybe the 9-yard line.
So they lost 4 yards, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they're on the 13. But
so second and 14. And it is going to be a handoff to the right side. And again, not much happening there. Got across the 10 to about the 12 or 13-yard line.
Bottom of the pile over there, number 20 for them. Napier again. Just that junior linebacker position. Had a little bit of help. He was on the bottom of the pile. That's the guy you're looking for. 7-0. Whitehall with the lead, 6:24 left to go here first quarter.
Baird,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just to say Baird, 268 yards rushing, 7.1 yards per carry, and 4 touchdowns.
Another warm night here.
Yeah.
4th warm Friday night we've had.
Remember that in November, right?
Yeah, I will.
Back to passes, Chase Segal, and Chase getting chased and fires it, and it is going to be caught.
I think he stepped out
right,
of bounds.
Yes, he did. It was caught by Brassfield, but
because Brassfield made no effort after he caught it. I think he was hearing the whistles.
Yeah, Chase ran out of football field, so now you're looking at 4th down and still about 14 yards to go.
Good defensive pressure again here by the Whitehall Vikings. Arlene reporting North Muskegon 15, Hesperia nothing in the first. Arlene's not going to be happy. Hesperia is their alma mater.
Yeah. 15-0. That's kind of an odd score, isn't it?
8-7.
Yeah, that's true.
Low snap.
Low snap. Kyle puts his foot into it, and it's going to hit at the 40. Picked up there by number 3. That's Boley. Boley juking a man at the 40. He's down to the 35. He's at the 30, trying to get towards the sideline. Fights his way down to the 20, inside the 20 to about the 15. And just like that, Whitehall is 15 or so yards away from pay dirt again, already leading 7-0. Could have been leading 14-0, but for a holding penalty, and then the interception.
Yeah, so 5:49. Okay.
So the Montague defense being called on again. This game of field position has been all Whitehall for sure.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you can start on there 18. Doug Pasco reporting Fremont 8, Grant nothing. 3 minutes left in the first.
Darnell Mack standing next to Kyle Stratton. Have kind of a running back by committee. Jackson Cook, their leading rusher. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Montague. They want to make sure that they got everything up to par. Give me an opportunity to talk about another one of our fine sponsors, Van Dyke Mortgage. Really a big friend here to us at CatchMark. Sponsor just about everything we do.
Yes.
There was a Tiddlywinks match. They'd help us out. They do a great job.
Yep.
And of course, if you're looking for a home loan, they are second to none. They have an experienced staff. Mario Flores and that group, they make sure they take care of you, right? Smooth loan process. And come and check them out. Located downtown Muskegon, 460 West Western. That is Van Dyke Mortgage.
We also have Foundation Systems of Michigan. They're a gold sponsor, FSM, otherwise known for short. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan for all your basement waterproofing, crawl space, encapsulation, and foundation repair needs. FSM, where less than exceptional is not acceptable.
All right. And again, I want to thank White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce for coming on to this battle. They're our Battle of the Bell sponsor here. So
awesome. And I believe you're going to be speaking with somebody from White Lake Area Chamber.
The lovely Stephanie Ware at halftime. Back to pass goes Stratton over the middle, and it is caught. Diving catch. And it's going to be down to, within the 5. Let's see.
Wow, he's like almost on the 1.
Yeah. That was Boley on the catch.
I think he is on the 1.
Okay, so it's going to be first and goal from the 1.
I'm going to kind of be glad when we turn and start going this way because we have our camera sitting right here. Why you and I have to be on TV, I got no idea. But kind of blocking my view, but that's okay.
The CatchMark folks have said, boy, less of you guys on the video. We need like a Brad Pitt stand-in and somebody like that. Here's a pitch over left side. This is going to be Camden Thompson. I'm sorry, nope, that's going to be Nate Boley. On that.
Yep.
And Boley's in 1 yard out. Only fair. He got him down to the 1 yard line on that great catch and then ran it in. So it's 13-0 Whitehall with 5:21 left here in this first half.
Wow, this drive started at 5:49, so it did not take long at all. This is Howell coming out for the kick.
Landon Howell, the senior.
Should I just write it in?
Go ahead.
All right.
High snap, brought down nicely by Boley. See, there you go. Oh, man, it's going to be short, believe it or not. There you go, the VanSingel curse.
You said write it down.
Well, you know better than to
listen to anything that you say.
Well, write it down.
I got scribbles all over my paper.
Yeah. So 13-0 now is the score with 5:21 left. I knew better than to fall for that.
And yet you did again.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Montague here, they're going to have their third possession coming up here in the first quarter, and I don't think they have a first down yet, do they? Did they get a first down?
I don't believe so. No,
I don't think so neither.
Their highlight's been on defense, and that was a pass interception by Dakari Williams.
Yeah.
Nice crowd here. In fact, better than nice.
Yeah.
You look at the grassy knoll over there, and folks with the blankets and stuff like that.
The old grassy knoll.
Grassy knoll. They got one here.
Yep. My daughter and son-in-law, the granddaughters, they're all sitting over there.
Are they?
Yeah, I can see them from here.
Wow. It's a kick by Howe. Man, he put his foot into that one, and that's going to hit into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for Montague at their own 20-yard line with, 5:21 left here in this first quarter.
Shout out to my oldest daughter, Addison Pranger. Shoots a nice, beautiful big 9-point last week in the youth hunt.
Wow.
Tell you what, that girl just... You want to talk about anybody, but you want to talk about a young teenage girl that just kills one big buck after another. Addison Pranger does a great job.
I know a guy that's killed bucks with his truck.
Yes, you and I together.
Followed him into a 2-track to get mown down.
Oh, my gosh, that goes way back.
That's way back.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Montague can get something going here. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, and this is a handoff over right side. Usually it's Baird. We'll see if that's who it is, but whoever it was did not go very far at all.
73 getting up off the bottom of the pile. That's Caden Waller, junior, defensive lineman. A couple other guys over there, but good job by Caden leading the charge there defensively. Montague moving right to left, driving north. Here, 13-0, 4:58 left to go first quarter. John Russell.
Shout out, our good friend Eric Greiner said, hey, say hey to Luke Marsh over at Hope, doing a fantastic job over there. North Muskegonite as well, TJ McKenzie, also playing for Hope.
Playing lights out, TJ has been.
So good job, guys, and good luck to you. This is Chase Gowell being chased, and he is just going to go out of bounds. As, man, he is just not getting any time to throw at all.
No, I tell you what, over there, just forcing him out of bounds. I think that was Everton Napier doing a good job. 22 is in the hunt there. Also Jackson Cook. Thought I'd seen 22 out there.
3rd down and, gosh, you're talking about 15 yards. Looks like the ball is right around the 13-yard line maybe. So
Whitehall's come into this game.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready.
2 wideouts left side, 2 wideouts right side. Baird the single setback with Gowell. Gowell back to pass, looks over the middle, fires over the head of his intended receiver there. That was intended for number 12, Owen Peterson. And it's going to be 4th down, another punting situation for Montague.
Lucas Palmer with the coverage here that time for the Whitehall Vikings. Or just another quick 3 and out here for Montague. We're getting scores. Some of them we already have. I'm getting 3 Grant scores of all the things.
Are you?
Yeah.
Got that game surrounded, huh?
Larry Mansfield, Doug Pasco, and Justin Visser.
Owen Peterson going to be punting now for Montague. Puts his foot into it. Short kick's going to hit at the 45 and take a Montague roll out to about the 48 where it'll be down there. So Whitehall again will have the short field at the 48 of Montague with 4 minutes left.
Hart, here I got scores.
Okay.
Hart 6, Montague Heights nothing. End of the first. Tri-County 16, Newaygo nothing. Oak Ridge 6, Ludington nothing. North Muskegon 15, Hesperia once again getting shut out. Reed City 14, Big Rapids nothing. Yep. Go ahead. Take it away. So Whitehall is here, has the ball. They're going to be moving left to right here, driving to the south. Ball's on that near hash mark as they're getting ready to get underway. A little give there. Oh, no, it's a keeper up by Stratton up over the middle. And he breaks it out to the right side. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Kyle Stratton.
48-yard touchdown run for Stratton. And the beat goes on for Whitehall.
I just did my John Russell impersonation. John was, somebody come up, was giving him information, and yeah. Was that good information, I hope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack McDowell is he's not their field goal kicker, but he is their kickoff kicker.
Gotcha, okay. So where did that start at?
48-yard line. So it's 48-yard run for Stratton.
Okay.
So that's his second touchdown, right?
Yep.
And now extra point attempt by Whitehall. And this is going to be McDowell. McDowell kicks that one through the upright. Good. And now it's 22-0 with 3:50 left in this first quarter. Coming into this game in Division 4, Whitehall listed as number 2, just behind Grand Rapids South Christian, who is number 1 in the state in Class D. Ludington comes in at number 7 in Class D. You have Oak Ridge at number 5, and an honorable mention in D6, Montague, and in D7, the Ravenna Bulldogs.
Quick shout out here to this offensive line here from Whitehall. Winton Napier, Chance Monroe, Wesley Russell, Camden Rake, Chase Nazurski. Tell you what, guys, doing a great job opening up big holes for your skilled guys, especially Stratton to run through. It all starts up front with the big guys, and they're doing a great job here. Congratulations, men. Keep up the great work, but the game's not over, not even through the first quarter yet.
McDowell puts his foot into it, and he laces one down, and it is fielded around the right side there. I believe it's Owen Peterson. Owen Peterson got a little bit of room as he fights his way up close to the 30-yard line, it looks like. So this will be by far the best field position or starting position for Montague with 3:44 left in the first quarter. 20-0. Whitehall on top here in this pink out Battle of the Bell. You couldn't do much more, huh? I mean, you got about everything covered. You got your pink out, you got the Battle of the Bell. All kinds of neat stuff happening here.
Darnell Mack makes the tackle for Whitehall on special teams.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Will be at their 27-yard line.
Okay, see if we can settle in here.
Handoff up the middle. That's Baird, and Baird is finding the going tough. He does fight his way across the 30 to maybe the 31-yard line.
I think that's 24, Trenton Tenbrock making the stop defensively. We've cleared the camera.
Yeah.
So I can see the field now.
Yeah. 3:23 and counting. 20-0 Whitehall. They are just a dominant team.
Oh, I got 2 scores for you. Whoa, 2 big ones.
All right.
You're going to want to know these.
Back to pass over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Actually put it in between of Paul Olson, and I don't know, I think that was, Brassfield was over there as well.
Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Grand Rapids Union 7, Puffer 0.
Yeah.
Zeeland East at 0-3, 7, Muskegon 6, second quarter.
That Union they don't surprise me. Don Fellows is their coach. Remember that a few years ago? He came over, and former Muskegonite, former Muskegon Big Red, and he took that program over, and he says, you know what, we're gonna be respectable here in a relatively short time, and he was right. I give him all the kudos in the world.
Yeah, they have, and they got athletes over there.
Here's a pass, and it's going to be picked off. That's going to be Nate Boley, his second interception of the season, as he puts his head down, gets down to about the 31-yard line, cut in front of the would-be receiver, and Whitehall has it 1st and 10 again, deep inside Montague territory with 2:57 left in this first quarter. Wow.
This is the 1, 2, 3. This is the 5th.
Yeah.
5th offensive possession already here for Whitehall.
They've scored on all of them but one, and that was the one.
Yep.
That was the interception, right? And they were zeroing in on a score there. Back to pass goes Stratton. Stratton is going to roll to his right, and he's going to fire it, and it is going to be a diving catch over there by Traden Ehlers. Let's see. Nope, they're going to say incomplete.
I thought he was out of bounds. Good call by the official.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 2:51 left here in this first quarter.
Reed City 22, Big Rapids nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't all that long ago that Grand Rapids Union, they not only would get beat, but they were in the realm of 68-0. It was like embarrassing losses.
Yes.
Fellows went over there and
came from Grand Rapids Christian, where he had a lot of success.
Right. Talk about getting the program started, much like Coach Collins doing over there at West Ottawa.
Unity Christian 16, Fruitport 6. Thank you, Arlene.
2nd and 10, ball at the 32-yard line of Montague. This whole game has been played pretty much in Montague's end of the field. Back to pass Stratton. He's got Ehlers, and Ehlers is doing some pushing and shoving along with the defender, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. And
was that a little
down? I guess what they're figuring is there was pushing and shoving on both. Oh, hang on. I see flag down there.
It's celebration? Because there was no flag right away.
No, it's way down in the corner. So let's see if that's going to be offensive pass interference. I know that he did get a push in, but it may have been maybe they were both kind of jamming into one another. Is that an unsportsmanlike call?
I thought it was.
And they're talking to Tony Sigmund.
So that looks like the touchdown's going to stand.
So maybe that was after maybe the celebration afterwards, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be, man, I'll tell you what, I think it was a 32-yard touchdown pass from Stratton to Ayler. And Ayler is a touchdown machine, too. That's his 7th touchdown receiving. One of the favorite targets for Kyle Stratton.
This drive started at 2:57. They scored at 2:44. The last drive started at 4-minute mark. They scored at 3:50. My goodness.
Okay, now they've got
It sets it on the kickoff.
Landon Howe back in at kicking.
Okay.
High snap brought down by Boley. Kick is up, and that is good. 2:44 left in this. We're still in the first quarter, Cal.
I know.
27-0. Wow. Want to say thank you to Durga Insurance Group. Durga Insurance Group, great success through a different set of lenses, placing the relationship with their clients first. That's what it's all about. They say regardless of what stage of life you're in, they're there for you each step of the way to offer you a level of insight and care that you deserve. They're located at 1535 Farr Road in Norton Shores. And give them a call, 231-744-9106.
Okay, trying to get caught up just to see if there's anything new. I have nothing new.
Nothing new, huh? How about the job Cody's done over there, release puffer? Took Muskegon to the end of the line. Wound up losing that one. Of course, they're having their work cut out for them with the Union, but that's not as surprising as, I mean, it is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? It was a program that has been building. But
3 years ago it would have been surprising, not anymore.
Man. Oh, yeah. And like I said, they were not only losing, they were losing decisively.
Yeah, and what the penalty was assessed here on the kickoff because they're kicking off at the 25.
Good
Montague
catch.
could get good field possession here.
Jack McDowell puts his foot into it, so he's the kickoff kicker, and then Landon Howe is the extra point kicker. Rather short kick, getting up close to the 40-yard line is Montague.
Well, I tell you what, fantastic special teams work here tonight. It's fantastic. Wyatt Jenkins, the sophomore wrestling phenom. Everett Napier and Darnell Mack, those three in on the stop.
That was Isaac Jarka on the return for what it was worth. He gets up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Montague just trying to get something positive going here. They are down 27-0 with 2:35 left in this first quarter. Chase Gall out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, and Chase is not going to. He might lose a yard and a half. And this is turning into a nightmare scenario for the Wildcats, isn't it?
Yep. Trenton Tenbrock, just one of the many Whitehall Vikings there, making that stop. Montague's going, how about a first down? Let's get a first down.
Go ahead.
Trying to make something happen, change things here. Try to get something good going on.
Man in motion, Paul Olson. He's going to take it on the jet sweep to the right side. And again, not much going on there. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd down at about 10.
Boley over there, Jackson Crook over there, and Mason Rake.
Montague travels to Ludington next week.
Good hustle by Jackson Cook out there.
Yeah. And Manistee takes on Whitehall.
And we have North Muskegon and Hart, correct?
Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Our first chance to see North Muskegon, and Joe Tanis doing a nice job trying to bring Hart back. Back to pass is Gall, and there's going to be an interference call, I do believe, on Whitehall. It was intended for Paul Olson, but Olson got tangled up there with Lucas Palmer. I think they're going to flag Palmer.
I think they are, and it'll be a first down here for the Montague Wildcats. Finally, they get their first down.
They're not picky. They realize it's
at this point, no.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, right?
No, not at all.
Even if it's on a penalty, we'll take it. Huh? That's what they're saying. 1:26 left in this first quarter. 27-0. Whitehall with the lead. Battle of the Bell night here. The pink out as well. Everybody decked out in their pink. breast cancer awareness.
Yep.
This is
Gotta love it.
Owen Peterson, left side. 2 wideouts left. And it is going to be a handoff to Baird. And boy,
he's still going.
He's still going. He is up close to the 35-yard line. I'll tell you what, Gao got thrown down. It's a good thing he got rid of the ball, or else it would have been a loss there. But Baird wound up turning that into about a 9-yard gain.
Wyatt Jenkins leading the charge over there, that sophomore. Also, Boley was over there, and Napier once again.
Napier comes out.
Napier,
Looks like he's having some kind of helmet issues.
He lost
his helmet, so he's got to come out.
Yep.
Well, there's a strategy for you. Just have them keep losing their helmets, right? 2nd and 2. Back to pass is Gall over the middle, through the fingertips a little bit high for Paul Olson to flag down.
I tell you what, Chase is, he gets back there in the pocket. He's not going 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm getting protected. He's like going, I'm setting my feet and I'm getting rid of this thing.
Yeah.
I've been hit enough tonight.
Yeah, he is not getting any time to throw at all.
And, Whitehall's defensive line just doing a great job. They're just getting after it. And a lot of times they bring in 6, 7 guys, it seems like, and Montague just doesn't have enough to stop them.
Gal, again, one of those great family names of fine athletes. Most of them in Shelby area, right?
Yes, a lot of them up there.
And it is a handoff again to Baird, and they're crashing in on Chase Gall again. And Baird, I think, got the first down, I do believe. Oh, hang on, I've checked that. They got 4th down on so it's going to be 4th and 1, and I think if you're Montague, you're going for it, aren't you?
Napier over there, just one of them. I mean, there's like 4 guys over there.
Yeah. Yeah, 4th and about 1. The ball is at the 35-yard line. Actually, it's at the 35 and a half. They got to get to the 35, and there's no doubt that Montague will go for it.
Oak Ridge 14, Ludington nothing. And quarter.
And the quarter comes to an end. So 1 quarter is in the books. It's been all Whitehall. 27-0 Whitehall with the lead here on the Battle of the Bell night and the Pink Out night here in Whitehall. I left off with Durga Insurance if you're looking at who's next.
Yeah, Green Ridge Realty. Chris Dykema, Sarah Real in on helping us out here. Green Ridge Realty agents Chris and Sarah doing a great job. Local real estate experts with a multitude of experience of local roots and are community focused. Located at 323 East Colby Street, Whitehall, 231-730-0934. And then once again, my favorite, Big Stone.
Yeah.
Big Stone Therapies. Big Stone Therapies Incorporated is dedicated to providing excellence and rehabilitation services by optimizing health and function for families and businesses within their communities through caring, hands-on healing. You feel me?
Watch it.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Hands-on healing
I feel
right there.
Hands-on.
You hear that? No.
That's you can take your hands off of me at any time.
Okay.
Also want to thank White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. They're our special Battle of the Bell sponsor, and we'll be talking with Stephanie Ware at halftime, or at least that's the plan. I want to thank our crew. Best in the business, Bill Mann down there at switching the cameras. Our producer, Jesse King, is down there with the graphics. Matt Tarquette, never know where he's going to be at on the field someplace. Trent Alpinar, he is up on the roof, so you get those high shots from him. He's also in charge of the drone, so he's doing double duty here. So those beautiful sky shots are courtesy him. And then for support, Brent and Kara Rath, the boss and Mrs. Boss.
Yes.
In attendance, so try not to screw things up here tonight, Cal.
I'll try not to.
All right.
As soon as I'm sure I already have. Yeah, I got to get a look, see if see what the family's up to. Oh, the girls are on a blanket playing.
There you go.
Rolling around in the grass.
Rolling. All right, 4th down and 1. Very important 4th down play here for Montague. Chase Gall out of the shotgun, and he is going to hand off to Baird. Baird's got the first down, slithers through down to the 30-yard line. And, boy, they were moving like the ball was fumbled, but I don't think so.
Nope, was not. Defensively, Palmer, Alt Gilberts, and Ready. Kamar, right? Kamar Ready?
Kamar Ready.
Come on, Ready. Kamar Ready.
Yeah, come here, Ready.
Come here, Ready.
1st and 10, ball at the 31 of Montague, their best drive so far of the evening. Got more scores?
Kent City 27-6. I'm not sure who they're playing. another one after this.
Back to pass. Gall fires it, and it's going to be picked off. Oh, man. It's going to be picked off, and did he lose the ball? I don't
know.
So,
I
no.
think that was Stratton, wasn't it?
Do you?
No.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Or is that?
No, but was it?
What, number 9? It's going to be Camden Thompson, right? If it's 9, it's Camden Thompson.
Or was it 4?
Camden was. No,
okay.
It's yeah.
It was way in that other corner.
So, man, Montague. Oh, we got a flag down. Let's see what this is. Holding. It's going to be declined.
Yep, it was Camden Thompson. Good job. Okay.
You wouldn't think that. I mean, we're thrilled that they're red and white and blue and white, and so you'd think we'd run out of excuses of not being able to see the numbers. But every once in a while, a 9 looks like an 8,
and then the jerseys crunch up a little bit.
Maybe it's because we're 100 years old. That's probably what it is.
Well, combined, we're way more than that.
Yeah. 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line, and Whitehall has it again, leading 27-0. Got a feel for Montague. That was by far their best effort of the night offensively. Back to pass is Stratton. Stratton steps up. He's going to roll to his right, and he is going to keep it. Breaks a tackle. He's up to the 30s of the 35-yard line, up across the 35 to the 37, a first down. And I'll tell you what, that young man has some speed, doesn't he?
Speed and elusiveness.
He's one of those guys that as he gets in the open, he actually accelerates and gets faster the longer he runs.
Dakari Williamson on the stop here for the Montague Wildcats. Kent City is playing White Cloud. Thank you, Arlene.
Okay. And they're leading.
Yes, Kent City's leading.
1st and 10, ball at the 37. Here's
look out.
Stratton gets away from trouble, and now he's just going to run for his life. He's up the look out. Tightrope walking inside Montague territory. See where they're going to say he went out. It's going to be.
How about Nate Boley with a block right here at the 50? He gets another 10, 15 yards after the Boley block. Sorry about that, but I wanted to get that in there.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Whitehall inside Montague territory at the 43-yard line.
Puffer now 13, Union 7.
After we did all that bragging on Union,
yeah.
Huh? 2 wideouts to the right side, 1 wideout to the left side, 1 in the slot. In motion comes Boley. Handoff up the middle. This is going to be Jackson Cook. And Cook is inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. He's going to gain about 7 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 3, more like 6 yards. 2nd down and 4, it looks like.
Dylan Powers, Joel Booth in on that stop defensively here for Montague.
9:58 and counting. 27-0. It's been all Whitehall. Man, I'll tell you what. We had heard the stories about how, and we knew Whitehall should be good.
Yeah.
But boy, when you see them, this is our first time seeing them. You are impressed because Montague is not a bad team.
No, they're a good ball club, and it's Whitehall's just phenomenal.
Ball is on the ground. This is Stratton. What's he going to do with this one? He's losing yardage, but he's still on his feet. He fires it, and it is going to be caught. My goodness, by Thompson. Thompson down to the 10, down to the 5. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Thompson. That's going to be a 37-yard touchdown pass from Kyle Stratton to Cam Thompson, and that play looked like it was as dead as a doornail. And Stratton just kept scrambling around until Thompson could find his way free.
Nobody could catch him.
No.
Kyle Stratton playing Houdini out there tonight for the Whitehall Vikings. 37 yards, right?
Yep. 33-0 now. 9:25 left in the first half. Wow. And this will be Landon Howe trying the extra point. Out of the hold of Bali. Kick is up, and it is no good. So that's 2 misses for Landon tonight. That's been the only hitch in the giddy up. 33-0. 9:25 left in this first half. Give us an opportunity to talk about Grieve Law, one of our fine sponsors. Thank you very much. Grieve Law PLC offers affordable legal services for estate planning, probate, and trust administration, and Medicaid eligibility. They're helping people in and out of the office. Services are client-focused, and they're transparent with each process from start to finish. They're advocates for the community up here and for the clients. They're located actually North Muskegon at 2320 Lake Avenue, North Muskegon, or contact them by phone for a consultation at 231-571-0757.
Wonderful.
Green
96-yard drive for the Fremont Packers after Grant fumbles on the 1 going in for the touchdown. Wow. Ouch.
And McDowell plasters. That's not even, yeah. I think I'm inventing a word here. Plasters it through the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Montague at the 20-yard line.
Oak Ridge 14, Ludington 6.
Okay. Oak Ridge, I'll tell you what. Oak Ridge is impressive this year, aren't they? This is going to be a fun season, isn't it? When
yes,
these
it is.
Teams start going head to head.
I think I'm going to hire my daughter just to come and help me.
Oh, yeah?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty simple dude.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Gall. Gall is going to hand off to Baird, and Baird gets a couple. Boy, there just is no give in that middle of the line. There's not much give any place in this Whitehall defense.
They are so good. Oh.
If they can stay healthy, this can be a very, very special year for Whitehall.
Yeah, Camden Rake and crew leading the charge there defensively for the Whitehall Vikings. There's about 2 or 3 other guys there to help them.
Going to be 2nd down and 7, ball at the 23-yard line. And this is Gall, hands off again to Baird. Baird trying to kick it outside, and not much there, man. Brought down, again, very little gain, if any.
The heat-seeking missile that you've seen come flying in there was Trainin Ayler, that junior. Yeah. My gosh, from linebacker position. He was on the move.
So 3rd and long. Montague's heard that way too much tonight. 8:29 and counting, ball at the 24-yard line. Gall out of the shotgun. He's got Baird standing next to him, 2 wides to either side. And now he's going to look left, fires it over there, and it is caught for close to a 1st down. It should be a 1st down for Montague. On the catch out there is Owen Peterson, one of the veterans on this team. He's seen Ford Field.
Lucas Palmer, Jaden Alt-Gilbers, and Jackson Cook, I believe, coming in late, making that stop defensively for the Whitehall Vikings.
Peterson battling back from some injuries from last year, missed a good portion of the season. 1st down, 10, ball at the 34-yard line. 1 wide out here. I believe that's Olson over here. And it is a pass over the middle to Brassfield, and Brassfield has another 1st down up close to midfield. Rodney Brassfield.
Yeah, Lucas Palmer, Kamar Reddy, Trainin Ayler. Those 3 jobs. I tell you what, you bring down Brassfield, you want about 3 guys.
Yeah.
Back-to-back 1st downs for Montague.
Better invite a lot of guys to that party, right?
Yes.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line. Passes over here, again intended for Brassfield, picked off by Whitehall's number 20. That is Everett Napier. Napier's got a seam down the left sideline, and he is going to go in for a touchdown. Last gasp effort there by Chase Gall to try to tackle him, but that is going to be
45, 48.
Yeah. 48-yard interception return. So Whitehall has scored just about every way you can, 39-0, and we are right in the middle of the Whitehall fans, in case you are wondering. And it is a big crowd, and they are happy with what they're seeing tonight here on Battle of the Bell night and the Pink Out.
We are going to, well, you can't have a running clock until the 2nd half.
Right.
But we're already over the 35-point maximum.
Yeah. And this will be Landon Howell. He's had his trials here in the extra point. He's missed a couple of them. And there's a kick. That's going to be long enough, and that one's going to be good. So 7-11 left in this first half, 40-0. Whitehall on top.
Oh, Arlene reporting Mona Shores 21, Wyoming nothing.
Okay.
North Muskegon 34, Hesperian nothing, still in the 2nd. Let me jump over here. Union 14, Puffer 13.
Wow, they got a game going.
Muskegon 13, East Zeeland East 6.
Okay.
And I got 3 different people. 41-6 now, Kent City over White Cloud.
You got that game surrounded, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Hey, we want to thank Scheid Plumbing and Heating and Cooling. Over 35 years of experience, our technicians provide honest personal service for you and your family. business or home. They value and trust you and value the trust that you place in them. They also are fully licensed and insured to provide you with a complete peace of mind. They're located at 990 Industrial Park Drive in Whitehall. Give them a call, 231-894-9760. That's Scheid Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Again, I want to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible. And our special sponsor tonight, and not any special to anybody else, except they're in for the Battle of the Bell. They're a Battle of the Bell sponsor, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. There's a kickoff coming through with it. This Owen Peterson. Owen Peterson across the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45-yard line, dragging everybody with him. And we got an injured Whitehall Viking back at between the 30 and 35-yard line.
He might have got the wind knocked out of him. Whoever he is, he's a popular guy. His old teammates come running back to help him.
Right. But Owen Peterson getting the ball up across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 from that point.
Here's the starting position here for Montague tonight. Their own 30, their own 13, their own 20, their own 27, their own 40, their own 20, now their own 47 again.
Well, this is not looking good for the player.
I think he now they're working on his leg. Yeah. I thought he just got the wind knocked out of him.
No, this
because I didn't see him. Normally, when you tear something up, you grab it.
Yeah.
Happen to know by.
See if he comes off on his own power. He's being helped up. That is number 18. That is
18.
Noah Meinert. Noah Meinert, Jr. That's good. Looks like he's putting weight on it and all that.
Tony runs out there.
We've been used to cramps the last few weeks. Yeah. All of a sudden, that didn't look like cramps.
No, it didn't.
Mm-hmm. You know what? He's still got a hitch in his giddy-up, so we're hoping the best for him. 1st and 10 for Montague at the 45-yard line. Chase Gall out of the shotgun, 2 wide to the right side, handoff up the middle. This is Baird, and Baird breaks through. He's up in midfield, down to the 45-yard line, and then hauled down. High tackle there, and a flag comes down.
Yeah, that's going to be a personal foul. It's going to go on Whitehall.
Yeah.
Good job by Baird. Came out of that pile. I thought he was going to get wrapped up, ducked underneath the would-be tackler.
Right.
And picks up another 1st down. So the last drive, Montague has 2 first downs, and they get another 1st down here. So they're starting to slowly figure things out.
There's a personal foul, horse collar, and that is going to tack on 15.
The lovely Arlene reports, Ravenna, they're getting in on it. The Bulldogs, 21, Shelby, nothing. Rick Hickman, Reed City, 28, Big Rapids, nothing.
Reed City is undefeated, they must be.
Yes, they are. Yep, I believe so, yes. No, Tri-County got them, I think, week 1 or week 2.
Oh, did they? Okay.
46-44, I think, or 48-46, and a shootout.
Gall out of the shotgun, back to pass, rolls to his right, fires it, give and go. Oh, it's intended for Brassfield, and we have a flag, and that's usually where you got holding. It's not going to be a good call for Montague. Yeah, holding against the Wildcats. 6:31 left in this first half, 40-0. Whitehall with a decisive lead here.
Chase Gall was standing by the umpire, probably thinking, can I can I just hand that flag back to you? Maybe we just pretend that maybe nothing ever happened here.
Sure.
We need something to go our way, and things are not going their way. And credit the Whitehall Vikings offensively and defensively to completely. Did they pick? Oh.
No.
Oh, they wound the clock. That's what it is,
1st and 22 from the 42-yard line.
I thought he wound the clock to start it, but no, they didn't.
Brassfield and Olsen over here to the near side, up to the far side. One will be Owen Peterson.
Now he did. There
I believe Jarka would be the other one. Here's a handoff.
Fumble.
Baird, and he forgot the ball. I think he went back and fell on it, though, Adam Baird. So he keeps that unmitigated disaster from happening.
I was watching Sunday Night Football. I can't remember the teams right now. Maybe it was L.A. and can't remember. Anyway, somebody was breaking away. They were running away with it, and a defensive back ran up behind the guy with the ball and punched down and wrapped around.
Right.
And the ball came out and went backwards.
Oh, wow.
And everybody's chasing it, and everybody's got to hit the brakes and turn around and go backwards.
Sure.
And a big lineman.
Yeah.
Big offensive lineman. Oh, yeah. He's running in late.
Yeah.
He saves the day, jumps on the ball.
2nd down and 26 from the 44.
Just 22-0 Fremont over Grant, almost at the half.
Jeez. Gall out of the shotgun. 2 wideouts right, 1 wideout left. And it is a handoff, and no, you don't. That's Adam Baird, and he has wrestled down in the backfield.
Somebody get a number on the big man. 73 out there leading the charge. Maverick Osborne. And also Austin. Oh, wrong team. Hold up.
Number 22 is also out there.
Caden Waller.
And Jackson Cook.
Thank you.
So now it's 3rd and 27. Wow. Kind of expected.
They got to go to the 18.
Kind of expected a one-sided game, but boy, when you see 40 in the first half, I don't know if you expect that or not.
No, especially not against Montague.
No. Out of the shotgun is Gall. 2 wideouts to the left side. Here they come. Dump off pass to Olsen. Olsen at the 45, spinning and twisting, gets it down to the 43, but he's still 1.5 miles short of a first down.
Man, what pursuit that time by the Whitehall Vikings. Evan Napier was over there. And I got another name, and then here comes another score. Well, we just said it.
It's going to be 4th down at 25. Lined up like they're going to go for it, or will they just kick it? And now we're going to have a flag, illegal procedure against Montague. Man, when it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So now they'll probably just drop back in a traditional punting formation.
Jason Hausler wants to know, is Ravenna winning? Yes, they are.
Hey, Jason Hausler, there's a blast from the past.
Yep.
Hopefully everything's going well for him.
Man, I'm checking Facebook. I'm checking.
I know. Look at
I'm
you.
getting
You're
scores.
busy.
And we're getting a lot of scores, but a lot of them we're already talking about. But you still need to check them all. You know. Hi, Snap.
This is Owen Peterson, puts his foot into it, does well to get it off, and it's not going to get very much. Kind of angled out of the, right around the 37-yard line of Whitehall with 3:39 left, 40-0 Whitehall on top.
You know, John, we have done a lot of games where I have used 2 sheets of paper.
Right.
I don't think I've ever gone to the second sheet in the first half.
Yeah, I know. It's been one of those games. Oof. Whitehall Chamber of Commerce will have Stephanie Ware, or at least that's the plan, to come up and talk to us at halftime about all the great stuff that they do. One of them is helping to sponsor this one. We appreciate that. Handoff up the middle. Oh, man, juking through the line there and getting a first down for Whitehall is the quarterback, Kyle Stratton.
The kid is magic.
He is.
I mean, he's not Barry Sanders. He can't cut like him. But I tell you what, the junior, wow, is he – you know what? It kind of reminds me of Brady Rose, the shiftiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brady Rose made a lot of kids miss. That's where the one Ken Brady Rose was not that big neither. Brady Rose playing special teams now at Fair State, starting to get on the field.
Rose would help you as a quarterback, as a defender, as everything.
Yep.
And here's Stratton, fires it, coming back towards the intended receiver, and there's going to be incomplete. Whitehall fans want a interference call, but they won't get it.
No, you're not going to get that. You're up 40-0.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to. No, just they want to go home too. And this is a good crew, a really good crew out here tonight. These guys have worked together.
They worked that Ravenna and that Ravenna Montague game.
And they called a really good game that one.
They did. Emotions got kind of high.
Yep. They kept it.
Yep.
They kept everybody reeled in when they started to see that. They got control of it right away after a couple of ejections. And
they said that they watched it on CatchMark afterwards and complimented us. So I said, hey, you never know who's watching, Cal, so always talk good about people, and we always try to anyhow. There's a sliding catching attempt by Train and Ayler, but I think they're going to say he trapped it. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball still at the 46-yard line.
Huh.
I wonder how long Stratton's going to go in a game like this.
I would think he'll be done here at halftime. You would think. North Muskegon 20, Zeeland East 7. They got woke up.
Yeah. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Shane has said enough, huh?
Yes.
Back to pass Stratton over the middle. Oh, through the fingertips of number 9. I believe that's Camden Thompson.
Yep.
It is.
And when he says enough,
Yeah.
They usually listen.
Right.
Yeah. Orchard View 8, Manistee 8 at the half.
Wow.
Thank you, Arlene.
All right. Let's see.
You know what?
How about Orchard View? Huh?
I took Manistee in there.
I did too.
Yeah. Once again, Muskegon 20, Zeeland East 7.
Yeah, I took Manistee on that one too.
Larry Mansfield, halftime, Fremont 22-0 over Grant. And we have that one already. Okay.
Going to be 4th and 10 punting situation for Whitehall.
First punt of the evening.
Might be first punt of the year with the way these guys score.
Yeah,
like
true.
I said, I was looking for punting stats and couldn't find any, but they don't punt that much.
I think Tony Sigmund's going, God, can we save a little bit of this for the playoff?
Yeah.
That's when we might need it. And everything they do is right offensively. Special teams, the only place they struggle.
This is Boley, kind of a rugby kick
Yeah, the
here.
running rugby.
And it's going to be a high kick. It's going to hit down inside the 5, and it's going to be down there. So they're going to have Montague pinned down with 2:46 left. Remember, Boley, I believe it was the first year he was on the varsity, and it was against Montague. Actually, ran a fake punt. Remember that? And asked Tony, he said, hey, that was a pretty good call there. He says, I didn't call it. And Boley just took off from it.
Yes.
Yeah. He said, you never know with Nate what's going to happen sometimes. He says, we're thankful he made it.
That's one of those is you're coming out after the
Right.
game. Oh, wait. Okay, you can stay in there.
Sure. 1st and 10, ball back at the 8-yard line. 2:46 left. And it's a handoff up the middle. That's Baird, and Baird's going to dive forward for a couple.
Trying to find who's on the bottom, 24. That's Darnell Mack on the very bottom.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Kent City 47, White Cloud 6.
Whew. White Cloud, I thought, was having a pretty good year here. They knocked off Hesperia, last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did.
That was your game.
That was
right?
my game.
Yeah,
I was the only one.
That was the difference between you and me.
Yep. You went 7-1. I went 8-0.
Yeah, I know. Cal's on top. He's Mr. Knowledge. That's
No,
kind
I'm
of
just,
scary.
I'm just on a little bit of a roll right now.
Yeah.
And not jelly. I mean, it can all change in 2 weeks.
Timeout called by the Vikings here. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Montague. Ball back at the 11-yard line with 2:09 left. Give us an opportunity to talk about our good friend Dave Dusenberry. Honest, hardworking, and dependable. Says he cares and wants what's best for you. Says he'll treat you like family. 1983 graduate of Reese Puffer High School. Attended Muskegon Community College for 2 years before enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. After the Marine Corps, he had several successful years working in sales. And in 1996, he started American Bingo Company, which he built into one of the largest suppliers of charity game products in Michigan State Lottery. So good for him.
Yeah.
That is Dave Dusenberry and Caldwell banker. He's a great guy. 231-670-6253.
The Dews.
No, he's helped us at CatchMark do a baseball game here last year.
And that was a lot of fun. It was. Yeah.
So.
I heard the door.
I know.
Okay. Where am I?
Here's a pass over here right side. This is Paul Olson with it, and Olson is going to try to reverse his field, and he's fighting his way, brought down by Tranenailer, and it's going to be at the 13-yard line.
Ayler doing a nice job there, wrapping him up, bringing him down, that junior.
I think we broke the camera.
I'm pretty sure we did. We don't have the natural good looks of Matt Tarquette.
Right.
Do you, Matty? No, he says no.
So they're going to feverishly work on replacing the camera here so that you can see our beautiful mugs.
Reed City 36, Big Rapids nothing. Yep, we got that score from Doug.
Good to hear from Doug. We haven't heard from him too much this year.
He's been camping a lot. He's at the game today. So, man, I tell you what, we got it going on. North Muskegon 40, Hespo nothing.
Going to have a measurement here.
Okay.
4th and 1 officially.
Am I in the way, Matt? No.
Going to be a first down. I can't. Yeah, I told you we broke it.
It's our natural good looks.
So you're like our regular cameraman, huh?
You're not standing there the whole time, I hope, are you? Okay.
That's a high-priced cameraman right there.
Yeah, we need you on the field because I tell you what, you had that Ravenna-Montague game, you were in the mix. Like you were playing. You had some great shots.
People were getting kicked out. You were in the middle of the fights.
Man,
Look at you.
Yeah, you were right in the middle of that fight. Matt's going, get out of the way. I got you.
I got him covered. He had him surrounded. The Tarkinator. 40 does nothing. Boy, Montague could use the Tarkinator tonight, Matt.
Yeah. You got any eligibility left, Matt? No? Okay.
In motion, Paul Olson. Back to pass is Gao. Fires it, and it's tipped. It's going to be incomplete. Getting a big paw on it was number 20, it looked like. That would be Everett Napier.
Boley over there to help him up. Great sportsmanship here tonight. You know, a lot of these guys, they grow up together.
Right.
You know, a lot of these guys will play like baseball together, you know,
Sure.
and, you know, travel teams and stuff like that. They go to church together, some of them. So it's that you know each other from the time you're about 5.
Right. Out of the shotgun is Gao. Fires, it's got a man open and finds him over there around the left side. It's going to be a first down all the way up to the 35-yard line. And I thought I saw a flag come in, but I don't think so.
That was 2 on the catch.
That's Isaac Jarka.
Oh, Jarka, yeah. The one time I didn't have my binoculars when I'm watching anyway over there.
It is a ways.
That is a hike over there.
1st and 10, ball at the 34, 132 left, 40-0. Whitehall with a sizable lead. You got Olson and Brassfield over here to the near side. Out of the shotgun is Gao. Hands off up the middle. I believe that's Baird.
Oh.
He's up across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Jackson Cook, the first one there. He's on the very bottom of the pile.
So Jackson
big
Cook.
man getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Down
Waller.
to a minute left here. Halftime, we'll be talking with Stephanie Ware, we're told, from White Lake Chamber of Commerce.
Pitch and catch was good. Big hit over there that time.
That's Jarka again on the catch.
Kamar ready. Big hit by the junior.
And now Montague wants to take a timeout. Will give us an opportunity to talk about the White Lake Area Chamber. They are our special Battle of the Bell sponsor. White Lake Chamber located in Whitehall near Lake Michigan. Right here in the beautiful White Lake area. Chamber provides information on Montague and Whitehall. Everything from shopping to the marinas, boating, golf, beaches, lodging, resorts, cottage rentals, dining, and West Michigan businesses. And they are located at 124 Hanson Street, Whitehall. Give them a call at 231-893-4580.
Did we do Grieve Law already? Did you just do them a little bit ago?
A while ago, but go ahead.
Grieve Law PLC offers affordable legal services for estate planning, probate and trust administration, and Medicaid eligibility. Medicaid, we're going to need that in a couple of years. We are willing to help people in and out of the office. Our services are client-focused and are transparent with each process from start to finish. We are advocates for our community and clients.
This is Gow's got a man open. That is Owen Peterson, and Peterson has it streaking down the far sideline, and he is going to be gone for a touchdown. That's going to be 42. Yeah, that is 8 on that. It's a 58-yard touchdown pass from Gow to Owen Peterson, and Whitehall is on the, or I'm sorry, Montague is on the board. 40-6 with 36 seconds left. Boy, there's a perfect strike. You had Owen Peterson lurking about all by himself, Calvin.
I was just taking my time reading the ad. And I felt you bumped me. Like, well, they're going back. Oh, no, I'm right in the middle of a touchdown pass.
Timing is everything, you know.
Yeah.
An extra point attempt here by Montague. Ball is rolled out there. Kick is up, and it is good. That's Chris Abig, junior kicker. Soccer player, knocks that one through. Or did he? I thought. Did he miss it?
Putting it up? I can't see.
I took that for granted. It was definitely, apparently, he missed it.
Okay.
Wow. I guess we're on top of that one, Cal. That's me. That's my job.
That's all right.
So 40-6. Boy, I thought he nailed that one, but it must be missed it to one of the sides there. 36 seconds left.
We have people behind us.
Yeah, we got a crowded press box here. I believe we're going to have Stephanie Ware of the White Lake Area Chamber to talk to us here at halftime in just about 36 seconds or so.
Matt, I think that's supposed to be pointing the other way instead of spinning.
That's why Matt's working on the camera here. It's not so much for us.
No. I'm officially on my second page in the first half here.
Yeah, scoring summary. I guess we're going to have to
Yeah.
be
You're
here
going to
for
go
a
get
while.
me a Snickers bar.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, Montague will be kicking off. And Zach Henderson kicking off for Montague. 36 seconds left. 40-6. Montague with the lead.
Didn't see this one coming. I think Scott DeCamp said 40. I don't think
for a final.
He thought, yeah, I think he had 40. I
So-
don't think he
so-
had. I don't think he had 40 in the first half.
What Scott's saying is it's going to be Montague's going to shut him down here from the rest on.
Very well could be. Got another score coming in.
There's a kick all the way back to the 5-yard line. This is Ayler with it. Ayler running parallel. He is up to the 20. He's at the 25, 30, cuts back there at the 35. He's still on his feet, and he's escorted out of bounds right around the 40-yard line.
And on that stop, number 25 for Montague, River Jarka.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Whitehall at their own 42 officially. 25 seconds left here.
You think you take a knee? Just take a knee and
Well, you could, or you could say, "Hey, we're going to play it. We're going to play it tough all the way through the first half." I don't know.
throw a bomb to try to go back up by 35.
I'll tell you what, they are doing a lot of talking to take a knee. Back to pass, fires over here, right side, caught by Irwin. Irwin has it up to midfield. It's going to go out of bounds with 21 seconds left.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you got a 30-second offense, this is the perfect time to use it, right?
Well,
See what you can accomplish.
We know that Whitehall has a...
Well, they had a 10-second offense because they had one of those in the first half.
They got a one-play offense. Cook in the backfield.
Kind of maybe I wonder if they try to get down for a field goal.
It's been an adventure their extra points have. Man in motion is Boley. Back to pass is Stratton. Stratton's going to roll to his left. Fires it on the run, and it's caught by Irvin as he goes out of bounds. Is it going to be in bounds? Nope, they're going to say he's out of bounds.
Yeah, I know the first guy there, the back judge, said out of bounds.
Almost a great catch there at about the 15-yard line.
Good job by Stratton rolling out and getting away from pressure. And here comes Boley wide open. He had to run a long ways.
He did. 14 seconds left in this one, 40-6. It's been all Whitehall. Let there be light.
I see the light.
Hey, we got a press box with light in it. We had a press box with light in it, last week, except for our little
in
place,
Fremont, we had no light.
Yeah, we were in the dark. We've been accused of that. Back to pass is Stratton. Stratton looks to his left, fires. It's Camden Thompson couldn't hang on to it. He's telling Stratton to get it up a little bit higher.
Yeah, okay.
Stratton says, hey, look, I'm only running over here for my life. So now Thompson wants it like special order, right?
Yeah, you got a wide receiver trying to tell a quarterback was phenomenal. I'd like it in my hands, please. I'd like it right here.
I would like it to spin just a little bit more. Yeah. 2 wideouts to the right side, 1 wide left. 4th and 1. And this is Stratton. Stratton's going to step up, and he's gone. He's running parallel. He's got the first down, and he is up to the 40. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 30, probably 36-yard line. There's 1 second left.
Did you see him look at he looked at the clock, and then he had it right to the sideline. He knew that time was running out. He wanted to get one more play in.
This kid is a real deal.
Wow, man, that kid's unbelievable.
Talk about a football IQ.
Yes. Yeah, reminds me a lot of Brady Rose. Brady was a special player for Mona Shores, player of the year.
3 wideouts left, 1 second left. 1st and 10, ball at the 37 of Montague. Stratton out of the shotgun. I believe that's Cook standing next to him in the backfield. And Stratton's going to roll to his left. He is still rolling, and now he's going to fire it. And he's got Ayler down there. He actually had a couple. Is going to go incomplete. And that is going to be the end of the first half. So 1 half in the books, and it's been all Whitehall. They lead 40-6 here at the Battle of the Bell, and also the pink out for breast cancer awareness. Looks like what we will do is maybe we'll switch out here, Cal. And I'll let you do that. And then we'll have Stephanie Ware of the White Lake Chamber of Commerce come in here. Stephanie is going to come in. Cal taps out. And we will get Stephanie all wired up for sound here. Hi, Stephanie. We'll get Stephanie all set to go here. Again, I want to thank our sponsors in general, North Grove Brewers, also Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenwich Realty, Chris Dykema, and Sarah Reel. Our Battle of the Bell sponsor, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. We'll be talking with Stephanie in just a few seconds. Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Dave Dewsbury, Coldwell Banker. Coldwell Real Estate, there we go. And it's our pleasure to chat with Stephanie Ware. Stephanie, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All right, well, you are with the White Lake Chamber of Commerce, and you're a local girl here, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, Montague or Whitehall?
I live in Whitehall.
Okay, all right, so there you go. So she's went to Aquinas College, came back home here, and talk to us a little bit, first of all, if you would, Stephanie, about the mission and the goal of the Chamber of Commerce, White Lake Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I mean, really, our whole goal is to connect businesses and community. And it's kind of twofold, because what makes us unique is we're not just a Chamber of Commerce, we're a visitors bureau as well.
Right.
So from the business standpoint, we're a chamber and we're all things to the businesses, and it's our job to connect them to the community and to help promote and refer them and help them grow within the community as much as we can. But then also being a visitors bureau, it's our job to bring tourists here and to help the businesses. So they really go hand in hand.
Well, and I tell you what, you probably don't have too much trouble getting tourists here. I mean, this is just a beautiful area, isn't it?
The area speaks for itself.
It sells itself, right?
It's beautiful, and our business community honestly brings people back time and time again. You get people who come back year after year, and they have their favorite spots as well, because the business community is so welcoming.
I want to thank you folks for sponsoring this game. It's a natural fit, a Battle of the Bell here between these two fine schools. And boy, big crowd here tonight. You probably heard they were telling everybody kind of squish in a little bit. And man, I look over here at the little hill over here, and people got their blankets going. I mean, this is really what high school football and high school sports in general is all about, isn't it?
It is, and it's been really fun this year to just watch all of the businesses take part in the rivalry and have fun with it.
Right.
It's brought the community together too, and it's fun. I've seen nothing negative come from it. It's just been a lot of fun, school spirit throughout the whole White Lake area.
Yeah. What are some of the? We talked about the goal of the White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, but some special events coming up, or what are you guys kind of involved with?
So we are gearing up for all things fall.
Okay.
In the chamber world, we're usually 2 to 3 seasons ahead.
Okay.
So we're gearing up for all things fall right now, and then even winter and a couple of summer 2023 things already. But coming up, October 8th is Pumpkin Fest.
All right.
Huge event in Montague. Such a great time. And then also throughout the month of October is Depot to Depot, which we partner with Visit Muskegon with, and that's a fall color tour. So that's great. And then we head right into all things holiday walk, Christmas parade.
That's great stuff. And you guys, of course, you're obviously dealing with the businesses, but also local governments. People come in, they need to know how to network, and that's where you folks are so strong, is kind of building those relationships, aren't you?
Yes, yep. We really think networking is so important. We have leads groups and things like that for networking purposes. We try to do meet the candidate type things as needed, because we really want to help be that link.
So why did you get involved in this particular field? I mean, was this something that even as a young lady you thought, I'd want to do it, or did you think that you'd be going in another direction?
Definitely another direction,
Did
but
ya?
it was a natural fit because I really love this area. My husband and I work here and volunteer here and serve here, and we love this area so much, and we knew this is where we wanted to be, and we've loved the spirit of this area. The whole White Lake area is just, it's a magical place to be. It's a magical place to live and to visit, and I love doing events. I love promoting the area. I did that when I didn't work for the chamber. I was Team White Lake all the time, and so it just seemed like a natural fit.
I was going to say, you definitely got that cheerleader in you a little bit for the area. It's easy to cheer about something you're passionate about and what you love, right?
It
as
is.
far as that goes. Talk to any kids. You mentioned your husband. Any children?
No.
Okay, so it's just you and the husband right now?
Yep.
And
And we just love the area.
I got to think, it's one thing to do what you do in another area, like if you were in the Detroit area or Grand Rapids or whatever, but to be able to come home and really know a lot of these, I mean, you really have a leg up on knowing the business owners, or a lot of them, and all that stuff, and they, you know this area. So, I mean, it's almost like kind of falling out of bed, I guess, to a certain extent, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's easy to do because honestly, our business community, they want to be involved. They want to support things. They want to do things. They're all about the same mission and vision of the chamber, and so it's so easy to partner with businesses and to get on board with what they're doing as well.
Fantastic. Got to ask you the tough question now. Who are you rooting for tonight?
Well, as the White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, I want both teams
there
to have fun.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, that was the great answer there. So, but boy, I'll tell you what, this Whitehall team, huh? I mean, you're a Viking there, so there's got to be proud of what they've accomplished so far this year.
Definitely, they're doing great. Both teams are doing great.
Fantastic, Stephanie. It's a pleasure chatting with you. Certainly have a lot of that cheerleader in you for this community, and it's a community that's easy to cheer for.
Yes.
And both ways, and thank you again for the sponsorship. We appreciate that.
Absolutely, thank you.
You betcha. That is Stephanie Ware of the White Lake Chamber of Commerce, and we want to thank Stephanie. It wasn't so bad, was it? She says, "Get me out of here." We appreciate Stephanie. Thank you again, Steph. She can't get out of here fast enough. But again, want to thank those fine folks for all they do, and a special sponsor here tonight for the Battle of the Bell. Give us an opportunity again to just go through the list of our sponsors here. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage. They've been with us since we've been around, really, at least as long as I've been here. I know they pretty much sponsor just about everything. If we did a checkers tournament, they would probably be involved in it. Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. As we said, our Battle of the Bell special sponsor tonight, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Dave Doonesbury, Caldwell Realtors as well. So we want to thank those folks for being all a part of this as well. So being entertained by the Montague Marching Band. Other games going on tonight. Cal has all of the scores that I'm sure he'll pass on to you here in just a little bit, but some of the games going on tonight, you've been hearing the scores. Fremont and Grant. Understand that Fremont's doing all right in that one. Ludington and Oak Ridge, last we heard, we haven't heard a lot about that game, but I believe Oak Ridge was doing okay against Ludington. Then you had Orchard View and Manistee. Orchard View actually kind of holding their own against Manistee last we heard. Hart taking on Muskegon Heights. Don't know if we've gotten a score from that one or not. North Muskegon at Hesperia. North Muskegon kind of rolling over the Panthers here a little bit tonight. And Mason County Central is at Holton. And then you have Shelby taking on Ravenna tonight. So there you have it. Yeah, we'll just take a little bit of a break here, and we'll rest our voice here, and then we'll come back for the second half. After one half of play, it is Whitehall over Montague by the score of 40-6. We'll take a break, and we'll come back for the second half.
How'd it go? I can see you talking. I thought you were talking to her the whole time. Oh, so you've been off for a while? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that to you. It's way cooler in that booth than it is in here.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What were you talking about?
No, Whitehall guy. I was helping Whitehall guy find somebody. And Eric Reiner. Okay. And she didn't come out.
Yeah, well, she kind of stayed there and watched, and then I didn't know it. I knew you had that. I didn't know if I could. I just kind of told who was playing where, in my memory of who was leading the games.
So we're taking a break a minute, I guess.
I don't know. I wonder if he could just come back.
I don't see him leaving.
Just go ahead and come back. All right, we will got Cal back in the saddle here again, and Cal, I was going to say you want to do the scoring summary, but we probably don't have enough time to do a scoring summary. There's like a minute and 50 seconds left.
Not much. I can do scores, though.
Okay, why don't you do that?
And I'm getting them from 3 different sources, so now do we need a Lakeview score? Okay, here we go. Eric Mitchell jumped in on this. Tri-County 40. Newaygo 17 at halftime. I got to find Rick and Arlene. So last we heard, these were a few minutes ago, Muskegon 20, Zeeland East 6.
Okay.
North Muskegon 40, Hesperian nothing. Reed City 36-0 over Big Rapids. I think the last we heard, Union was on top of Puffer 14-13. Last we heard, Oak Ridge 14, Ludington 6. I got to keep going back through these because some of these were from the beginning of the game. Let me jump over to Arlene. That was my daughter. Here she goes. Last we knew, Orchard View and Manistee were tied at 8 at the half.
Yeah, Orchard View giving them a battle, huh?
Yeah, Muskegon 20, Zeeland East 7. Ravenna 21, Shelby nothing.
Okay.
Mona Shores 21, Wyoming nothing. That was a while ago. It was into the first.
We had
North Muskegon 34, Hesperian nothing.
Okay.
Unity Christian 16, Fruitport 6. That was back in the first quarter.
Okay.
Hart 6, Muskegon Heights nothing. That was in the first quarter.
We had Union and Puffer playing a pretty solid game. I think we had both teams leading at different periods.
Yes. Let me check. Messenger 22-0 Fremont over Grant. Let me check one more source. And
check the Apple source. How about that?
Yes. Okay, that's it. Now, I have scores, but they're nothing new.
Okay. New. All right, there you have it. Again, we want to thank our crew, Bill Mann, for throwing the switches down there and guiding the cameras. Jesse King doing the graphics, I believe. Matt Tarquette doing a little bit of everything. He was even up here helping us after we apparently broke the camera. So ugly that the camera. Hey, you know what? You don't have to worry about the camera anymore. They took that right down.
I know. I married well. That's all I can say.
Trent up on the roof, and also last we knew he was in charge of the drone. I saw the drone take off, but I've never seen it since, so I don't know where that is. But he's in charge of that tonight. And then Brent and Kara Rath enjoying this one as well. So we got the whole CatchMark gang here. As far as next week, we are going to be over in North Muskegon as Hart be our first chance to see Hart. Actually, first chance to see both of those teams. It'll be Hart taking on North Muskegon. Both of those teams winning tonight, although Hart was just leading Muskegon Heights 6-0. That was last we heard was first quarter, so we know it's gone much farther than that. As far as these two teams are concerned, Manistee is going to play Whitehall, and Ludington will take on Montague next week. I believe that one is up in Ludington, so Montague will be on the road again next week.
The lovely Arlene Russell reporting Mona Shores 42, Wyoming nothing at the half.
Wow. Okay. So it looks like Matt Koziak getting his charges back at it again.
Yep. Okay, that's all of our. Oops, we have another. Nope. Same. We'll just sit it. It's okay.
Just put it down, right, Cal?
Put it down.
Your thoughts on this first half? I mean, I think we went into this one thinking that Whitehall was probably going to be okay tonight. But yes, putting 40 on in the first half, with a rivalry game, you never know what you're gonna kind of get. But kind of surprised by maybe the one-sidedness of it.
Yeah,
maybe?
Absolutely. I could have seen it maybe being even a 21-point lead.
Yeah.
Montague has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had 8 possessions. 8 possessions in the first half. They got one score out of it. That's Montague.
Right.
That's a state-rated power every single year, and they can only, punch in one score.
Scoring, I know what Stratton had 2 touchdowns running, right? I believe. And then the only touchdown that Montague had was that 50-some-yard strike between Chase Gow and Owen Peterson. Chase has just had no Chase is a fitting name for him tonight. He is, his feet have had to keep moving all night long. He just is not getting any time to pass. He has been under duress most of the night here, so that obviously has led to some of the. I think he's been hit for a couple of interceptions. One was a pick six.
Yes.
For Whitehall. So
and that was Ayler with a pick six.
Okay.
Muskegon 27, Zeeland East 13. That's in the third.
Okay.
Stratton's had 2 running touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. So
there you have it. What do you?
Hold on. It's crazy.
Got more stuff.
Yeah. What am I looking for second half? Well, it's not going to be the running clock, correct? Unless they agreed on it. If both coaches agreed and told the officials to make it a running clock, which I kind of doubt Montague would do, because they're not up. They're only up 34 points, correct?
Right.
So you got to be up 35 to have the running clock, and Montague's going to get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, it looks like Jack McDowell's getting set to put the ball on the tee for the Whitehall Vikings.
Hey, we got a kid down here on crutches.
Well, I wonder if that's. Remember, he went out in the first half.
Oh, on the special teams.
Yeah, let's see.
He's right straight away from us.
What's it number? Is it number 18? I think it's number 18. Let's see. If it is, Noah Minert. Remember, he went out. Yeah, Noah Minert is the player on crutches. He went out. He was injured on specialty teams. We said they were looking at his knee. At first, we thought maybe it wasn't going to be that serious, but they got him all bandaged up and on crutches. So, gosh, hopefully he'll be able to get things back together.
Line drive kick.
Owen Peterson having a little trouble finding the handle, but he does pick it up, and now he's got some running room across the 20, the 25, up to the 30, gets it up to the 32-yard line, and Montague will have it 1st and 10 at that point.
Malcolm Irvin in on that stop. Nice solo tackle by Malcolm.
So let's see what Montague can do here in the second half. They are trailing by 34 points.
Upset special, ladies and gentlemen. Oak Ridge 14, Ludington 12. Oak Ridge 14, Ludington 12.
So Oak Ridge still on top, though.
Yes, but whoever would have thought that would be a 2-point game at this stage of the game.
Ludington is an interesting team. They got some weapons. They got the Forfinski kid and that Hackert kid. I like him at quarterback.
Yes.
They didn't do too much against Fremont, but they're not a bad team. But you're right. Handoff up the middle and not much going there. Now we have a Montague player slow to get up. Is that Baird? Boy,
3.
They'll afford to lose Baird. Yeah, Baird is not feeling that good.
We got a host of Vikings.
That's the first time you broke out the host of Vikings or the host of anybody.
Fremont opens the second half of the 65-yard drive. Took a little over 7 minutes off the clock. 30-0 Fremont. 4:24 left to go in the third. Thank you, Larry Mansfield.
Yep, Larry. Great guy over there in Fremont for a lot of years. Out of the shotgun is Chase Gow. Low snap, hands off again. This is another running back, and that is, see if I can find my roster. I have lost my, there it is. Number 26, that would be Michael Moore, I believe. And Moore's going to get a couple of yards.
I'm going to just start saying tackling by committee here for Whitehall because, man,
they do gang
these guys are just flying to the ball here tonight.
What is it they call hats to the ball, right?
Hats to the ball.
Third down now, and still about 10 yards to go for a first. So they've run 2 plays and not scored or not gained any yardage. 2 wideouts either side. Out of the shotgun is Gow. Chase now looking to his right, fires it, and coming back for it. It's going to be incomplete. Was I believe that was Paul Olson.
And Napier was there. Looks like Jaden Brinkert was there, linebacker position. Punting situation here for
Montague.
Yes.
4th and 10, ball at the 32, 10:25 left.
And they are stopping the clock. Oh, Scott Camp reported to me, I believe, for the cancer awareness night. I believe they said they raised $4,700 here tonight.
All right.
Great job.
You bet.
Everybody here in Whitehall, Montague, I'm sure getting in on that. White Lake community, wonderful job for cancer awareness.
Breast cancer awareness, you're right. Here's a kick, and this is, I believe that's Irwin. And Irwin, he's streaking down up to the 50-yard line, down to the 48-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Whitehall inside Montague's territory. So they pick up right where they left off with great field position.
Yeah.
They've had it pretty much the whole night.
River Jarka in on that stop.
Again, want to thank Stephanie Ware for stopping by of the White Lake Chamber of Commerce, talking to us about all the great stuff that they do. And they're also our special Battle of the Bells sponsor here tonight. They signed on for this one. We appreciate that. Do a great job. And Stephanie, a local girl here, able to come back home. And
I got 2 scores after this play.
Here's a jet sweep left side. This is Irwin. Irwin's up the 40. He's at the 35, and he has a first down as he falls up to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Whitehall Vikings with 10:09 left.
Michael Moore and Silas Jancic in on that stop. North Muskegon 47, Hesperia nothing. The lovely Arlene Russell's now crying.
Yeah.
Reed City 44, Big Rapids nothing.
Well, I tell you what.
Still 14-12 Oak Ridge over Ludington. I'm sorry.
Jackson Cook is coming to the sideline, and he is hurt. And that would be a big injury for them. Be their second Whitehall Viking to go down with an injury. This is a pass over here to Ayler. Ayler couldn't quite hang on to it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
I think he was running before he caught it, don't you think?
Yeah. Boy, I'm not sure what is ailing Jackson Cook, but he is not feeling too good.
Where's he at?
Right by that machine there. Doesn't look like the training staff's over.
Oh, the water machine?
Yeah, is that what that is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got a hitch and he's giddy up, does he not?
He does, yeah. Handoff up the middle. This is going to be number 23 with the ball. That would be Darnell Mack.
Paul Olson in on that stop defensively here for the Montague Wildcats.
Well, you don't want to be picking up injuries anytime, but if you're Whitehall, Jackson Cook, that would be a big loss for you right there.
You know, like you look at Whitehall. I mean, Stratton's still in there, and
yeah,
I get it. You know, but boy, I tell you what, you get hurt in a game like this.
Yeah, your season can change drastically.
Oh, yeah.
And running out of bounds is Stratton. And Stratton doesn't play half speed.
No, he does not. Silas Jancic over there helping to make the stop here defensively for Montague.
So it's going to be 4th down now and about 3 yards to go. 8:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to call it 4th and, I think say 4th and 2, but that's an awful long 2.
It's a lone 2. Oh, they're going no huddle.
Ball at 29. Out of the shotgun is Stratton. Movement by Whitehall, so this will back him up 5. Little miscommunication there.
No, I think back to Montague years ago in Camden Bremen.
Yeah.
Remember that? I think Pat Collins said, I'm going to give you 1 quarter, and he breaks his hand.
Yeah, right before the playoffs, right?
Yeah, that was week 9 against Fremont. I'm just going to run you in there a couple series, and we're going to get you out.
And then they had North Point Christian the next week, and they played North Point Christian tough. Almost beat them, but you can if you had Cameron in there, might have been a different story, and Montague might have still been playing. Pass up over the middle is caught, and there's going to be a 1st down. That's going to be Boley on the catch between the 25 and 20.
Kakari Williams in on the stop. And if you remember in that game, how I remember this stuff, I got no idea, and I can't find my car keys on my way home.
Right.
North Point Christian had a kid by the name of Kenny Willikus, who went on to become the Defensive Player of the Year in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they were a good team.
They were.
Coached by Tim Swore, who is now, I'm not sure where he's, I think he went out east, like to the Detroit area, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's back. He's in the mid part of the state.
Is he?
Yeah.
This is Stratton. Stratton's not going to gain too much or get too much there.
Paul Olson in on the stop.
Boy, you got a kudos to Paul Olson taking down Stratton one-on-one. That don't happen very often.
Nope, no, it does not.
7:48 left in this 3rd quarter. 40-6, 34-point lead for Whitehall. 2nd and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. In motion comes Boley. Handoff. Nope, it's a pitch to Boley. Fake handoff, and Boley trying to squirm his way up across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Michael Moore in on that tackle. 3rd and what about 8?
Yeah, I'm going to say so. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.5. Two wideouts here on the left side. I see Boley's over here along with Camden Thompson. Actually, Boley's going to go more towards the slot now. Wide out right side for Montague, and they have a man in the slot who now comes in motion. Back to pass is Stratton. Here comes the rush. This is Jarka chasing him. Passes, caught by Boley. Boley down inside the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to be a 19-yard touchdown pass from Kyle Stratton to Nate Boley. That's the third touchdown pass.
And the fifth he's involved in.
And the fifth touchdown, yeah, you're right, altogether. And that is going to be for Boley. That's going to be his, if he's only caught one touchdown tonight, that's his fourth of the season.
Started the drive at 10:16. They score at 6:51.
So many weapons for this Whitehall team. I mean, you got three receivers that have well over 100 yards. You got Trenton Naylor with 331 yards. Cam Thompson with 113. That's coming into the game, and Boley with 130. And then you have Cook with 138 yards rushing. Boley with 140, and Kyle Stratton with over 200 yards rushing.
Yeah.
I mean, they can hurt you either way.
Yep. Many weapons. Many weapons.
It's going to be Landon Howe. He has had a little bit of an adventure on the extra point scheme, but he does hit that one. So 47 now to 6 with 6:51 left. So
are we aware of what's going on with the press box and that noise?
I'm hoping nothing, but yeah, it sounded like we're coming apart here.
Yeah. Look at the Montague student section has their.
Yeah, they got their bright lights on.
Their bright lights.
Light brights or whatever they are.
Phone lights.
Yeah, check it out. So we got running clock now, you would think, right?
Yes, sir.
Tony Sigmund, what a job he's done here, he and his coaching staff. First of all, just adding stability, right? I mean, that means a whole lot.
Yeah, well, when you go 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know why Oak Ridge is good year in and year out? Because, John, for 42 years, they've had two coaches.
Yeah.
32 with Jack and then 10 with Kerry. That is the way to build success
and
right there.
Most of those assistants have stayed on through.
Yes.
And they were played together. I mean, a lot of those guys are teammates with Kerry when he was playing for Jack.
Yep. Kerry played for Jack, went on and had a great career at Hope, came back, got into education, went on his staff, then became the head coach.
Kickoff by McDowell, man. He's got a leg, and he takes Peterson back to within the 5. Peterson comes rushing out, and he is up to the 20-yard line. Flag comes in late as they push Peterson back. Forward progress right around the 20, but we'll see what the flag's all about. Tell you what, Owen Peterson hasn't given up, has he?
No, he has not.
Big 50-plus yard touchdown reception and hustling all the way. Oh, personal foul face mask against Whitehall.
You know, that flag came in away from the run back. So remember there was that big pile out front? That's where that flag flew in at.
Gotcha.
Napier is just one of the many Whitehall Vikings sitting on the stop there.
Owen Peterson coming out here with Jarka to the near side. Out left side, that's probably Paul Olson over there. And I'm assuming that that's going to be Brassfield in the slot to the left side. Out of the shotgun is Gowell. Single running back. That's Adam Baird back into the game. Baird takes a handoff and, boy, gets punished as he goes up the middle. Gets maybe 2 or 3 hard-earned yards.
Trying to find the guy getting up off the bottom of the pile. Normally everybody, taps you on the helmet, but I couldn't see it. Got a couple scores. Larry Mansfield reporting Fremont 30, Grant nothing. Arlene, Muskegon 34, Zeeland East 13 now in the fourth quarter.
So Shane's righted the ship over there a little bit.
Ravenna 42, Shelby nothing, third quarter.
Second down and 7, ball at the 39. Out of the shotgun is Chase Gowell, 2 wideouts to the right side, 1 left, back to pass is Gowell. Field in the heat and fires it, just heaves it out of bounds, and it's going to be incomplete. Live to fight another day, right?
Good job by Chase to say, I'm tired of getting hit here tonight.
He has been on his feet and running for his life all night long. He has not had one comfortable pass tonight.
No, and he ran all the way over to the other side and got the play from Coach Dennett. That's like he ran 25 here. He ran 50 back across Oh, my, he just ran 100 yards,
Yeah.
it almost seemed like there.
Right, at least 50.
Oh.
All right, 2 wideouts right, 1 wideout left, man slot left side. Out of the shotgun is Gall, 3rd down and 7, ball at the 39. Handoff up the middle, this is probably Baird. And Baird still fighting his way. He's going to be short of the first down, but only by about maybe 2, maybe 3.
Baird did a nice job of stepping out of a would-be tackler
He
there.
did.
And once again, hats to the balls. There are 3 Whitehall Vikings right there.
And if you're Montague, nothing to lose. 4th down and 3 at the 43.
Reese Puffer 21, Union 21 in the 3rd,
Wow.
according to Arlene. I'll be darned. Gosh darn.
Boy, you talk about team.
That'll wake people up.
Team that have had some tough games has been Reese Puffer, right?
Yes.
Some close ones. Montague favorite son, Cody Cater. Handoff up the middle, Baird, and he's trying to move the pile, but I don't think he moved it. Well, you know what? That second effort, if that's him,
Their
he's
bench
got the
is
first
saying-
down.
And he did have the first down.
Boy, that's great effort there.
And I tell you,
Oh,
who's
he is
slow.
hurt.
Yeah,
Is that
might have
Baird?
been fighting for extra there. That is Baird.
That's the second time that he's gotten up
Yep.
slow tonight.
Not a cramp, not per se an injury, and he rolled over on his back.
Boy, hope they're not.
I almost kind of wonder if that's just not getting the wind knocked out of you. Where's my phone?
He is in some pain, that's for sure.
Okay, here we go. Start of the 4th. Uh, 54-14. That's the Lakeview score. Start of the 4th quarter. Arlene, 21-21.
Who's Lakeview playing?
I got no idea.
We're getting scores from Guam tonight.
Oak Ridge now 22, Ludington 12.
Okay,
Thanks, Rick.
that's getting to be more like it.
North
right?
Muskegon 47, Hesperian nothing, Reed City 44, Big Rapids and nothing.
We have get anything from that Hart Muskegon Heights, except for the 6-0?
We have not gotten anything in a while because I've been kind of looking and waiting for that one.
That was kind of an intriguing game.
I'm going to text. Need Hart score. Because I'm thinking maybe Arlene heard me.
Okay.
Also.
Well, she might hear you, but she's not listening. That's what happens to me.
Oh, she listens to me.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. Baird getting up off the field.
My wife doesn't listen to me, but she
Right.
listens to my friends.
You got friends?
Well, only if I pay them, if I make the monthly payment.
It's going to be 1st and 10. So Baird pays for that first down by being injured. Handoff up the middle. And it was Michael Moore was in there earlier. We'll see if that's him. He's not going to get very much at any rate. Maybe it's going to be 2nd and 10.
I tell you, 5 and 73 were in there. It's Alt Gilbers.
Yeah, that was more on the carry.
Caden Waller.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got to be in good shape to be a quarterback for Montague. You're right. Gall runs literally the sideline every play. 2nd and 10, ball at the 46. Gall is going to hand off to Moore, and Moore, boy, he takes a hit to the midsection as he gets up close to midfield.
Boy, Moore did hit the brakes and cut it right back up inside, did he not?
Yeah.
And then once again, when he cut it up inside, there's 3 Whitehall Vikings there. Hart 30, Muskegon Heights 14.
Okay, so
in the 4th.
Hart doing a good job on Heights.
Yeah, and that was your wife, the
Thank
lovely
you.
Arlene Russell.
Thank you, Arlene.
Taking care of us like she always does.
Boy, Heights just having trouble getting that football program going, aren't they? They lost a good one in Van Parker. He had an opportunity to move on and did, but 3rd down and 6. 2:22 left. Back to passes. Gall fires. It's got a man. First down. That may be Peterson over there.
Alt Gilbers and Reddy in on that stop defensively.
And it is Peterson. Peterson's had a night. The only touchdown for Montague. And like I said, this young man's playing his heart out here.
Yes.
His final Battle of the Bell game. It's another thing you think about these seniors, right?
Yeah. I understand leaving and taking a job, especially at the collegiate level. But, man, he left like the first day of practice or the day before practice started.
Right.
It just makes it tough on the kids.
Put you behind the 8 ball.
Yep.
As a handoff and Moore that's not Moore now. That's number 22 in there. That would be Austin Cook is in for Montague.
And Jackson Cook makes a stop.
Hey, that's good to see for Jackson Cook. Remember, he was really laboring along the sideline. We were getting concerned at how bad he was hurt, but can't keep a good man down, I guess, huh?
No.
That's
back to Rome in the middle, the linebacker position.
Second down and 12. Ball at the 41, 113 and counting. 47-6. It's been Whitehall since the national anthem pretty much.
And this defense has just been incredible tonight for Whitehall. Really not giving them enough love. Look at this.
And up the middle, and this is Austin Cook, and he is bent in every direction, but he looked like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, I think it was, do we have a 39?
For Whitehall?
Yeah.
No, we got a 33.
Is he out there? Trying to give him some credit. I just couldn't see. Somebody really whacked him hard. There's just a pile of guys wanted to give that kid a shout out. I couldn't see who it was. Reed City 52, Big Rapids 8.
Wow. Third down and 14 from the 42. Shotgun, Gow. And back to pass. Rolling to his right. Fires it. Caught by Brassfield. Brassfield puts his head down. And I'll tell you what, one-on-one tackling by Train and Ayler.
Yeah, nice job by Trainin out there bringing Brassfield down. That does not happen very much.
That's a
also
great train
Reddy and helping out on that stop.
It's going to be 4th down and 8.
And we're going to have the quarter here.
And the third quarter will come to an end, so they will switch fields here. 4th and 8. Montague will go for it when we come back. Give us an opportunity to say hey to our sponsors, North Grove Brewers. Great place to meet your friends or have dinner with your friends or entertainment, be it trivia, music, or a whole lot more. And great food, tacos, sandwiches, great food. We had an opportunity to be there when we did the power hour for a while over there. Had our beverages and meals over there. Great
sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. Was it Dan Beckman came in and he was kind of a regular there. He was telling us everything that was on the menu there.
Yeah, so. He really likes one of their sandwiches a lot.
I forgot what it was. It's called the Beckman, isn't it?
Yeah.
It probably should be. Right? Yeah. Of course, North Grove Brewers located 8735 Water Street, Montague. 231-894-0144. I know we talked about Dan a lot, but it's meant a lot to us over the years. Known him for a long time. I know you've known him longer than I have. And boy, you talk about one of the true educators. And like I used to always tell him, I said, back in the day when I was in the hallway and an administrator or educator would be in the hall, I'd be looking the other way. He was like a magnet to these kids. Hey, Mr. Beckman, how's it going?
I'll tell you a story about him after this play.
Shot. Gal has intercepted, I think, the third pickoff of the night. This is Boley. Boley is fighting his way up close to the 40-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Whitehall with 11:51 left.
Dan Beckman, so you got to figure, I don't know, there's 200 or 250 kids per class maybe that come into there.
Okay.
Incoming freshmen. Dan Beckman would know their name. They would would see the face, know the name, and know something about them.
Right.
Before they stepped on the campus at Reese Puffer.
Yeah.
Every kid, he knew something about them that he could talk to and relate to them, whatever they were in. I mean, just an incredible educator.
Well, remember,
and he's a Whitehall grad.
Yeah. Remember, he gave. I'll talk about this play here, and then we'll go back. I got a memory there. Not to turn this into the Dan Beckman Memorial Night. New quarterback in. No, it still is. It still is Stratton. Stratton is down to the 45 or up to the 45-yard line to be 2nd and 5. Mm-hmm. Remember when Reese Puffer had just built that school pretty much. Mm-hmm. Beckman was, I think he designed or had an integral part in the gymnasium and all that stuff. But anyhow, we went there for one of our first games when he was there, remember, after Timely Grant. And he took us a tour of the school in his office. In his office, he had pictures of all of these kids just pasted all over the wall.
Yeah.
And like I said, and then as we were walking around the hallways with him, everybody, Mr. Beckman, hey, Mr. Beckman, hey, Mr. B. Pass over the middle. This is Ayler almost had a good defense there by, that's number 10. For I want to give
Hunter Osborne, the freshman.
Yeah,
that would be Dave Osborne's son, the boys basketball coach. Hunter Osborne. We'll see a lot of him in basketball here, I think, probably for the next 4 years. Puffer 29, Union 21. Want to thank Rick Hickman and Arlene tonight, Doug Pasco, Larry Mansfield, Rick Seibel.
Got JV.
JV, wow.
Yeah, the beat goes on. Takes the village. Handoff up the middle, and nice broken field run here by number 23. That is going to be Darnell Mack. Mack doing a good job as he's down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, coming up on 10 minutes left in this one.
Winton on up here doing a nice job up front blocking. Wow. He just obliterated a linebacker, I think, which leads to the first down here. I see that kid coming at me. I'm just falling down.
I think you just invented a word there, obliviated.
Obliviated.
I'll tell you, he is a side of the line just in and of himself, isn't he? He is
huge.
He is a huge young man. Here comes Mack around the right side, and no, that's not Mack. That is Irwin. That flag's down as Irwin fights his way up to the 40. That would be about.
Yeah.
You know what? That can't be the 40. It's going to be the 30. I'm misreading it. Yeah. Holding against Whitehall at any rate, so it's going to come back.
He reminds me of that, I think, 2019 when Muskegon had that mammoth line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have two.
Bradford was a part of that.
Yeah, who starts at LSU.
Yeah.
And they have two guys starting at Bowling Green. 3 of the 5 are starting Division I football players right now.
Yeah, they had a lot of beef up there, that's for sure. 1st and 10, ball at the 37, first 37-yard line. Yep. 43, there we go.
61-20 now, Kent City.
Wow.
Over White Cloud.
Stratton still in. He's going to go to the shotgun. He's got Max standing next to him. They got Irwin in the slot left, and now we have a whistle.
We have somebody offsides. Nope, no flag. Is alignment, the ball in the right place?
I don't know.
Huh. All 3 officials started walking to the same spot, so.
Ayler wide right, and it's going to be a keeper by Stratton. Stratton is up across the 40, fighting his way close to the 35. He's got to get down to about the 27 for a first, it looks like.
I'll say it. Oh, man, Tony, I hope you know what you're doing with Stratton in there. Wow, I know you're a great coach, but, man, we've seen kids just get hurt in these situations, and wait a minute. No, he's not in there, is he?
You know, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, that's not Stratton taking the snap.
No, it's not.
No, I thought you said it. That's why I went with it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, blame me.
Yeah.
Here's a pass over to the left side, or a run by, that's Reddy. Kamar Reddy's got the first down. And then we got a flag down here. I am trying to see who the quarterback is out there now.
Is it 9?
I was wondering about that, and if it is, it's going to be Camden Thompson. So they do that. They make Thompson from his receiver position to the quarterback.
It's just so easy because, especially in this game, they've had 60 snaps to say, without even looking to say Stratton, because he's already got probably 60 snaps under his belt.
Right.
So it comes natural just to say it because you're watching the whole field and what's developing before you.
That is Cam Thompson in at quarterback. He's a sophomore. So you take your talented receiver and make him a quarterback.
I guess so.
I pronounce you quarterback. Out of the shotgun is Thompson. Going to hand off first. That's Mack. Mack's got some running room, and he fights his way down to the 30, still on his feet, trying to get down to the 25-yard line. He's going to have another first down for the Vikings with 7:48 left.
Boy, I tell you what, Mack put a hit on Dakari Williams there. Wow. He really tagged him. I think that was Jarka in on that stop defensively.
Big crowd here tonight, over $4,000 raised in the pink out for breast cancer awareness.
Appreciate that myself, being in remission. So
yeah, caught it early, right?
Yeah.
Oh, over the head of Thompson. He picks it up. He's going to make what he can, and flags come down. It turns into flag day here as he gets down to close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, going to be holding. Going to go against Whitehall. Yeah, caught mine very early.
Yeah,
prostate cancer. They my PSA took a drastic jump from one year to the other one, from 2.7 to 3.9. So it wasn't even over 4.
So you were just there on a regular checkup,
I've
right?
had a physical every year since I was 40.
Yeah.
And that's what they're like, whoa, this isn't right. Went back in 2 months later, it was still 3.9.
And you didn't even know anything,
I had
right?
no clue. No clue. And then so they did a biopsy, took 12 samples, and it hit on the left, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are just starting.
Wow.
So I had all these options.
Yeah.
I had so many options available to me. Where if
if you wait too long.
If you wait too long, then you have bigger issues.
Right.
So Spectrum Health, Lemon Holton Center, it's amazing.
Handoff up the middle. This is number 23. That is going to be Mack again. And Darnell Mack, a nice run for him inside the 30 to about the 27. So the moral of that story is get yourself checked, right?
Yeah, preventive maintenance, preventive body maintenance.
Yeah.
Yep. And Dr. Brian Lane, Dr. Mike Mhsaa, he's the one that did my surgery, and wonderful dudes. Lemon Holton, I can't say enough about how awesome they are.
Second down and 11. Ball at the 27-yard line of Montague. 47-6, Whitehall, 6:05 left in this one. Well, I'm glad you got it checked out. I'm glad you're still with us, partner. And it's a run by Camden Thompson. Thompson fighting his way down to about the 15-yard line. He'll have yet another Viking first down.
And the crazy thing is there's 5, well, there was 6, now there's 5 in my family. And I'm the youngest, and I'm the only one with cancer. I had cancer.
Wow.
So my older brothers, because I have a sister.
Right.
The 3 older brothers, and they're fine, And all of a sudden a fluke that doesn't run in our family.
Right.
So, it's kind of crazy. So get checked, guys.
First and 10, ball at the 14. And now we have an official's timeout.
But clock's still running. Kudos to the pep bands here tonight.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Yeah. Montague and Oak Ridge, or Montague and Whitehall, I believe, playing the national anthem together, did a nice job.
Paul Olson running off the field. Might be an equipment issue.
Down to about 5:05 left to go.
And a little jet sweep to the right side. This is Irwin. Irvin fights his way down inside the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Shoved out of bounds by Tyler Risch, I believe.
So Whitehall can get a first down without a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Montague wants to hear. Second down and 1 from the 4-yard line. So they get to the 3, they can get a first down.
Justin Dennis going, Mama, you never told me there'd be days like this.
4:33 and counting. Ball at the 4, and it's a handout. Let's think this is Darnell with it. It's either Darnell or Irwin. And not much there. He only needed a yard for a first down, and I think he got it. So it'll be first and goal.
Austin Cook and Hunter Osborne in on that stop. Did they get the first down?
They did.
Okay.
First and goal from the 1. I'm thinking Camden Thompson's going to take it for the touchdown.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Nope.
Hands off to number 23, Mack, and Mack gets the touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run for Darnell Mack, the junior. And now it's 53-6 with 3:54 left.
I forgot to write this one down when it started, but oh well. I'll give it this 3:54 mark.
Yeah. It's going to Whitehall's getting half their team picture taken by somebody in the crowd. They're all. That's what you do when you're up 53-6, right? You can take some time off and get your picture taken.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be number 7, Landon Howe. He's had an interesting night, let's just say, with the extra point. High snap, and Bowley just says, get me out of here. And it's recovered by Montague, so that's like 3 extra points that have not went well for Whitehall.
That's been their only flaw the whole night. It's been special teams. Have they punted?
I want to say
maybe once.
I want to say because
I think one time.
We said they don't punt very much.
Yeah, I think one time they punted. I could probably tell you which drive it was.
3:54 left in this one, and Montague will have the ball. 53-6. Again, want to do a blanket thank you for our sponsors here again. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Dave Doonesbury. Great guy. Coldwell Real Estate, I believe. And also our special sponsor tonight, not that the other ones aren't special, but this was a Battle of the Bells sponsor, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. We certainly want to thank Stephanie Ware for beautifying the booth with us here at halftime. McDowell puts, man, that guy's got a cannon for a foot. Another touchback. Thunderfoot McDowell.
Muskegon 41, Zeeland East in the fourth. Thank you, Arlene.
41 to what? Nothing?
19.
Oh, 19, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Nobody else listens to me.
Huh. I just didn't hear the 19.
No. 67 to 26.
Who is that?
Kansas City and White Cloud.
Wow.
That's a lot of points, man.
That is.
Puffer 29, Union 21 last we heard.
That is a heck of a game.
That is a 67 and 26. How much is that? 77, 87,
one, 91 points, isn't it?
Man, 91. Wow.
I knew you were in trouble when you got past the feet and the hands.
Yeah. I had my Gazinta in the wrong spot.
Hunter Osborne lined up wide to the outside. What is Osborne? He's just a youngster.
He's a freshman, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's got to make Dave a little nervous. Oh, fumble. And Whitehall's going to have the ball. A little mishandled snap there between Gowell and I believe that was Austin Cook. And Whitehall will have the ball.
Here's been Montague's night. Punt, 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 interception, interception. I forgot what happened on that one. And then a punt, and then that was halftime. And then we had punt, interception, fumble. Coach Dennett, take the film and burn it.
Yeah.
Don't even think of watching this one.
1st and 10. Just get ready for next week against Ludington, right? All right, so I'm assuming Camden Thompson is still your quarterback. And he is going to keep it. Pitches last minute. It's on the ground. Picked up nicely by Reddy. Kamar Reddy saves the day.
I'm drawing a blank. Who's Whitehall's new basketball coach? He just coached last year for his first time.
Subdon. Christian Subdon.
Christian's going, why do you have my future star out there running quarterback when you're up by 47 points? You don't think he's a little nervous right now, do you?
I'll tell you what, Whitehall has some athletes, don't they?
Oh, my gosh.
Basketball and football and all the other sports. There's a run from the right side. That is going to be Darnell, number 23, Darnell Mack. Another touchdown for him, his second. And that'll be an 18-yard touchdown run as we come up on 2 minutes left in this one. Boy, you talk about Kent City scoring, putting 60-some points up there. Whitehall is not too far from that, 59-6. Well, the fans of Whitehall having fun here tonight, as you might well imagine.
They're excited. They're all kind of cheering, I think, for one guy. Not sure who it is. Hey, we got. Hey,
you know what? The girl's in kicking, I believe. Abby Bierman.
Let's get this.
There's the kick. It is good. That's what the cheering was. They were cheering for Abby.
That's it.
And Abby puts it through the uprights. Good for her.
That's what it is. Abby, yeah. That's awesome.
60-6 with 1:10 left.
That is so stinking cool. Because you know what? She got to come out. She got to run like everybody else.
Right.
You know?
And she gets extra.
Good for her. Abby Bierman. You go, girl.
Berman.
Was it Berman?
Yeah, I thought it was Bierman too, but it's Berman.
It's Berman. Oh, yeah. Okay, Berman. Abby Berman. Just a junior.
Yeah.
Girl power out there right now.
So 44 seconds left. Let's see if they even kick the ball off here. Yep, they will. Jack McDowell will tee it up. Oh, she's got to be riding high, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Grace Puffer 29, Union 21.
She says, hey, where's everybody with the cameras? Maybe they can take my picture. Down to 17 seconds now, and they may not even get this kickoff off. I guess look at the kickoff off. Wow. What a tangled web we weave.
Nice
End over end kick, and it is going to hit the ground, and it's picked up, and that will be the final play as they get it up to the 25-yard line, and this one is over. As they say, if it was a prize fight, they'd stop it. Wow, 60-6, Battle of the Bell and Cancer Awareness Night, Breast Cancer Awareness Night, went all Whitehall's way tonight as they dominate 60-6.
There were three possible winners here. Actually, there's only two possible winners tonight. Okay. Cancer Awareness won.
Right.
That's the biggest winner here tonight.
Over $4,000 raised,
yeah, I think $4,700, I think.
Go.
There's the biggest winner here tonight. Whitehall with a big win, 60-6. My goodness. Against, a very good Montague ball club. Yeah. And there's 2 out of your 3 winners here tonight. Nice job here by the Whitehall and Montague area as they come through and raise about $4,700 here for cancer awareness on the pink out. Well done, White Lake community. Well done.
You betcha. And speaking of that, we want to thank the White Lake Chamber of Commerce for being a special sponsor tonight with our Battle of the Bell. Whitehall now gets their first win in the conference. I mean, that's their first game that they've actually played in the Lakes Division, so they'll be to 1-0. Oak Ridge looks like they'll stay at undefeated at 2-0. Montague is going to fall to 1-1. Ludington is going to. What was Ludington doing? Were they winning or losing? I'm trying to think.
They were losing by 6 to Oak Ridge.
To Oak Ridge, okay. So I guess I can't even put that one in the win column yet for Oak Ridge.
No,
Fremont was winning. So
30-0 over Grant.
Yeah. So
got a final Kent City 67, White Cloud 26, a new high score for the Kent City Eagles.
All right. So
we got a final coming in, I think. Hold on, let me get this. Oh, Grant just scored, so it's probably 30-6.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, we want to, again, thank our sponsors, North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Agency, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, White Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, their special sponsor for the Battle of the Bells, sponsor tonight, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing and Heating and Cooling, and Dave Duesenberry. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Got an update. Muskegon now 34, Zealandese 13, 10 minutes left in the fourth.
All right.
And that was actually 32 minutes ago, but it just popped up. So that game's probably close to being a final.
So next week, Manistee will take on Whitehall. Ludington will take on Montague. And our game of the week, the CatchMark game of the week, will be over North Muskegon. Our chance to see these two teams for the first time. Hart taking on North Muskegon. Looking forward to that one. We'll see our good friends over at North Muskegon and Hart.
Fruitport is now losing the way this comes in. Fruitport down 54-46. So Fruitport has 46.
Another shootout, huh?
54-46 in regulation. That was from Rick.
Okay.
30-8. Fremont over Grant.
All right.
Tri-County 40. Newaygo, 17. Yeah, that about does it, I think, here. I'm trying to get caught up best I can.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. Again, we want to thank the CatchMark crew, Bill Mann, Jesse King, Matt Tarquette, Trent up on the roof and with the drone, and Brent and Kara Rath here, as well as Scott DeCamp down on the field.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and never would have guessed that score, not in a million years.
Final score for the final time. Whitehall Vikings continue to roll 60-6 over Montague. That's going to do it for us. Have yourself a good night, everybody.
And, to build up to this moment and everything, it's kind of a little bit more, a little bit more perspective. This is the greatest feeling ever, man. We've been waiting for this ever since we walked off Montague Field last year. This is the best feeling ever.
Linking my polite sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. Linking my polite sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about.